Salt Lake Bees baseball is on the air.
Yes, this is my squad.
It's time to get you ready for another day at the ballpark with the On Deck Circle.
What do we have on deck?
Fire it up.
On 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Evening and welcome to the On Deck Circle, where the Salt Lake Bees get set to face the Tacoma Rainiers in game number 3 of this 6-game series. Tony Parks with you, and thank you as always for being with us. Tonight, the Bees will set to reach a winning streak that has only been witnessed once in this franchise history. 2008, the Salt Lake Bees won 13 games in a row on their way to a 21-1 start. Salt Lake coming into tonight having won 12 straight. Another double-digit run-scoring performance did it again as the Bees blasted 5 homers last night. Multi-homer games from Jason Martin and Jordan Adams-Castanheira. His 14th homer in the time he's had with the Bees in just his 21st overall game with Salt Lake. That was his 20th total home run combined throughout the year. The Bees jumped out to a 4-0 lead. The Rainiers eclipsed that with a 5-run fourth sparked by a grand slam from Ryan Bliss, and with 2 out, no one on, the Bees racked up a 3 spot in the 5th after the solo homer from Martin and 2-run shot from Adams. That's been a part of this team and their success, the ability to respond right away and punch back with some serious shock. They added 3 more in the 6th. They led 10-5. They went on to win 10-6. Great work from the bullpen after Suarez was able to give the Bees a 6 complete inning performance. Amir Garrett struck out 3 in a scoreless 7th. Guillo Zuniga, spotless 8th. Brian Shaw gave up a meaningless run in the 9th. There is nothing like the feeling of being around this team each day, and you could feel it on the ride over to the stadium. Also at batting practice, they go out there and just simply find a way to win a baseball game, and they'll look to do it again tonight. The Bees, for the first time of the year, collectively, the first half and second half combined, have climbed to be above 500 on the year. The Salt Lake Bees haven't finished a season over 500 since 2018. They've done it just twice since the start of the 2014 year. A win tonight would match that 13-game win streak put together by the 2008 Bees. And more importantly, they continue to try and help themselves in the battle on their journey to hopefully nabbing a playoff spot. Coming into today, Salt Lake holds a 3.5-game lead over Reno, 5.5 over Las Vegas, 5.5 ahead of Round Rock, and the Tacoma Rainiers now 6 behind in this chase. The starting pitchers for tonight, the Salt Lake Bees send Kenny Rosenberg to the mound, 5-4 with a 3.74 ERA. He's had some stellar performances this season, including 2 of them against Tacoma. He picked up his first 2 wins of the year. He took the loss against them May 18th, and his last performance before joining the Halos was right here against Tacoma. Got a no decision, going 5 complete innings, gave up just 2 earned with 3 hits and 6 Ks. He had 3 appearances with the Angels with an ERA of 8.78 and a record of 0-1. He faces Rob Kaminsky, second stint with the Mariners organization. He signed with them back in mid-June. He's had 4 appearances with Tacoma, including 1 game against the Bees. Gave up 3 runs, 2 earned, and 4 2/3. The Bees would rally from a 3-run deficit late to take a 7-6 lead, and then were walked off in the bottom of the 9th after the Rainiers put together a 2-run.
Jim was at the laundromat when he heard... His ear said, "Maraca, senor," but his nose said, "Hey, freshest scent ever." Following his nose, Jim found the man pouring Gain scent beads into the washer. The scent, the freshness. Jim blurted, "Sir, your scent Maraca smell amazing." You could call them scent maracas, but most noses call them Gain scent beads. Try Gain scent beads. Way fresher than detergent alone.
What does commitment look like? New investments for the St. Petersburg community, even higher quality of care, more locations, expanded services, access to top specialists. For 3 years, Orlando Health has been investing in Bayfront Health to make it an even better choice for your care. And we're proud to add our name. Introducing Orlando Health Bayfront Hospital, a new name for a new century of care. Choose well.
Your weekend just got better with 2 incredible Macy's summer savings events going on right now. We're kicking it off with back-to-school deals like 30% off Levi's and 25% off Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and more. Plus, our home sale continues with deals like 60% off bedding from Charter Club. Or use your coupon or Macy's card and take an extra 15% off throughout the store. Don't miss these incredible events at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Soak in this timeless charm of baseball as you cheer on the Bees. Don't miss out on this cherished summer tradition. Visit slbees.com to purchase your tickets and immerse yourself in the experience of Smith's Ballpark.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Smith's, where you'll find over 30,000 mouth-watering choices that excite your inner foodie. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices, plus extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week. You can also save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with fuel points. More savings and more inspiring flavors make shopping Smith's worth it every time. Smith's, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Shaping a game plan for your family's health care involves more than just a batting order. It's being there when you need them most and when you least expect it. As a trusted healthcare provider for the Salt Lake Bees family and yours, University of Utah Health has the right lineup for keeping your team healthy, no matter what age or need. Get the same care the Bees rely on by visiting uofuhealth.org. That's uofuhealth.org. Go to uofuhealth.org right now.
Good. I'm back here to the on-deck circle here tonight. The Bees get set to face the Rainiers. We'll give you the starting lineups as of right this moment. Tonight, leading off for the Salt Lake Bees, it's going to be Taylor Wisnick, the right fielder, and followed up by Keston here at the DH. Jason Martin in left is batting third. Charles LeBlanc, the cleanup hitter, is playing first. He is at third base tonight. It is Jordan Adams, the center fielder, batting fifth. Nico Cavadas is going to bat sixth, and he will be playing tonight over there at first base. It's Jack Lopez at short, and he is batting seventh. Zach Humphreys, the catcher, batting eighth. Elliot Soto at second base, batting ninth. On the mound for the Bees, Kenny Rosenberg, the lefty. Ryan Bliss leads it off for the Tacoma Rainiers. Dominic Canzone in left field. He will bat second. Center fielder Samad Taylor batting third, with Tyler Locklear, the cleanup hitter, at first base. In the hot corner, batting fifth, is Luis Urias. Nick Solak, the right fielder, bats sixth. Number 7 hitter Jake Slaughter is the designated hitter. The catcher Seppi Zavala bats eighth. Logan Warmoth is the shortstop and batting ninth. And
when you use Bounce dryer sheets and your clothes look amazing, it's the sheet. Less static in your life? Yeah, it's the sheet. Smelling fresher than ever? It's the sheet. Oh, so soft fabric. Ooh la la. It's the sheet. Less wrinkles on your clothes. You know it's the sheet. Bounce dryer sheets. More freshness, more softness. Less static, less wrinkles. It's the sheet.
Whoa, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Save no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Your weekend just got better with 2 incredible Macy's summer savings events going on right now. We're kicking it off with back-to-school deals like 30% off Levi's and 25% off Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and more. Plus, our home sale continues with deals like 60% off bedding from Charter Club. Or use your coupon or Macy's card and take an extra 15% off throughout the store. Don't miss these incredible events at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
For that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Welcome on back to the On Deck Circle. Game number 3 of the 6-game series with the Bees and the Rainiers. Hitting coach Alonzo Powell with us here this evening. And all right, we talk about 12 in a row, 15 out of 16. All of that will be discussed, and the standings and everything there. You got a front row seat to watch this team when they were grinding their way through some losses and trying to find ways to come out on top. Now that they are, how much has actually changed other than simply just being even better
at what they were already doing before?
Yeah, not a lot has changed, Tony. It's, I think, being better. That's a good way to put it. And KJ and the rest of the staff, we're looking at as every day, make it a one-game winning streak. Let's win today. And, tomorrow will come. We'll take care of tomorrow when it gets there. Be good today, execute, and put pressure on the other team. And through this stretch, we've been putting a lot of pressure on the other teams, putting ourselves in situations to, possibly break a game open or do situational hitting to get guys in, and guys that have been good at all of the above.
What I love is they'll show highlight packages of what's taking place. Home runs, wall banging doubles, guys making catches and plays. What you won't see is how many timely base on balls this team has been able to have from 0-2 down to then draw a walk, grinding out at bats by, fouling pitches off, and then you see the impact it has on the inning. How proud are you watching those parts to what is taking place?
No, very, very proud. We don't necessarily talk about walks, but we talk about having good discipline and allowing the walk to happen and passing the baton to the next hitter. And guys have been doing a tremendous job with that. We've had a few instances like Wally last night. He went from 0-2 to 4-2. And he grinded out that bat, kept the chain moving. Somebody else comes up, gets a big hit. Next thing you know, we score. But, then the 2-out RBIs have been unbelievable lately. That 2-out RBI is where the pitcher thinks he's one pitch away from getting out of the inning. Then boom, next thing you know, you get 3 runs with 2 outs. And, that makes it really tough on the pitching.
When things were not going well for this team in terms of wins, I really was impressed with how humble, hungry, and honest they were. Now that they're winning, they're equally as hungry, humble, and honest. Where does that really come from? And as you observe this group as they've grown, what jumps out to you most?
I think it's the consistent message from, KJ, myself, Shane, Jack, Hawk, also in the bullpen. We haven't changed our message. And, we believe in what we believe in. And I think the players have kind of got our identities and just, again, taking it one day at a time, win this pitch, win the next at-bat, and win that situation. And then the next thing you know, you end up getting on a roll like we're on a roll. And then now, you just got to try to ride it as long as you can.
Well,
what does commitment look like? New investments for the St. Petersburg community. Even higher quality of care. More locations, expanded services, access to top specialists. For 3 years, Orlando Health has been investing in Bayfront Health to make it an even better choice for your care. And we're proud to add our name. Introducing Orlando Health Bayfront Hospital, a new name for a new century of care. Choose well.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now save 40% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
Prescription products require completion of an online medication consultation with an independent healthcare provider through the LifeMD platform and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Individual results may vary. Additional restrictions apply at lifemd.com. Read all warnings before using GLP-1s. Side effects may include a risk of thyroid C-cell tumors. Do not use GLP-1s if you or your family have a history of thyroid cancer.
If you've struggled for years to lose weight and have given up hope, did you know you can now access GLP-1 prescription medications through LifeMD? LifeMD is now offering eligible patients online access to GLP-1s, the breakthrough prescription medication that can help you lose body fat and weight. Listen to what people are saying.
Probably the easiest thing I've ever done. The medication comes in the mail, and it's very easy to use. I've been able to live my normal lifestyle, and I've lost 20 pounds already, and I've never felt better. It changed my life.
And here's the best part. Your insurance may cover 100% of the cost of your medication. So go to TryLifeMD.com to have your eligibility checked right now. Get started today at TryLifeMD.com. That's TryLifeMD.com.
Your weekend just got better with 2 incredible Macy's summer savings events going on right now. We're kicking it off with back-to-school deals like 30% off Levi's and 25% off Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and more. Plus, our home sale continues with deals like 60% off bedding from Charter Club. Or use your coupon or Macy's card and take an extra 15% off throughout the store. Don't miss these incredible events at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
For our services. Nothing. We simply don't get paid unless you do. When you're our client, you can talk to us whenever you need to. You can come see us, get case updates, ask for advice, and get your questions answered anytime. Get the facts and the help you need after an accident. Call Siegfried and Jensen today.
97.5 KZNS FM Colville, 1280 KZNS AM Salt Lake City, and KSL FM HD2 Salt Lake City Midband. This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. The lineups are set.
Welcome on in here to Tacoma. Leadoff hitter Jake Marisnik had 1-0 on the count. Crowns went back up the middle and threw a base hit for Marisnik to lead things off here in the top of the first. Lineup changes galore for the Salt Lake Bees here this evening. We'll give you an update on that here in just a second. But Marisnik leads it off with a single. And it brings up Keston Hira, 2 for 4 yesterday. 3 runs batted in, a double and a home run. Takes for ball 1. So Marisnik leading off in right field. Keston Hira, the DH, is batting second. The late changes. Charles LeBlanc moves to the third spot and will play third. Hira takes low. Nico Cavadas in his Bees debut at first base in the cleanup spot. Jordan Adams batting fifth in center field. Teodosio's going to bat sixth. He's in left. Jack Lopez seventh at short. Zach Humphreys, the catcher, bats eighth. Throw over to first, gets away from the first baseman Locklear. Scampering over to second is going to be Marisnik. It is going to be an error on the first baseman Locklear. So runner at second here. With nobody out, 2 balls and no strikes to Keston Hira. Elliot Soto, the number 9 hitter, is playing second base tonight. So late changes a couple different times for the Bees. Lead at second base, Marisnik. The pitch. It's up and away. 3 balls and no strikes to Keston Hira. The Salt Lake Bees coming into tonight. Winners of 12 in a row. And riding high in first place as they'll continue to try and add on to their lead. First pitch tonight was at 7:06. Pitch is downstairs, ball 4. Salt Lake with runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the first inning. This has been a part of the ingredients to this recipe to be so good in this 12-game win streak and a stretch in which they've won 15 out of their last 16. The Bees now with a 3.5-game lead in the PCL. Rainiers now trail by 6. They were soundly beaten in game 1, 17-6. LeBlanc takes at the knees for a strike. Salt Lake yesterday behind for the only time of this series, but just for a moment before punching back and winning 10-6. Rob Kaminsky the start tonight for Tacoma. Here's the 0-1 to LeBlanc. Lefty deals, grounds softly towards the shortstop Warmoth. Throws to second for 1, on to first, a big double play. Well done, 6-4-3, 2 out. And on the play, Marisnik moves over to third. That was an enormous twin killing after the hard hit single by Marisnik and Keston Hira with the base on balls. Tonight, Canzona's in left, Taylor in center, Solak in right. Urias at third, Warmoth is at short, Bliss at second, Locklear at first. Zavala, the catcher tonight, with Rob Kaminsky on the mound. First pitch, a strike here now to Nico Cavadas. Guy batting .281 on the year, 20 doubles, 17 home runs, 63 runs batted in with the Woo Sox. Swing and a miss. The count is at 0-2. Well, he is going to fit right in with this team. He has batted .327 in July.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it out. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the things that just will never come out. Oh, Downy the rinse change. Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh removes 100% of odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
Back-to-school savings are officially in session at Tanger Outlets. Shop tax-free July 29th through August 11th and save up to 70% off the latest school styles. The best of apparel, footwear, accessories, and more. Save at Nike Factory Store, American Eagle, Gap Outlet, Crocs, Under Armour, Banana Republic Factory, and hundreds more. There's always something happening. Discover the latest fun and events all season long. Tanger Outlets, your savings destination.
What does commitment look like? New investments for the St. Petersburg community. Even higher quality of care. More locations. Expanded services. Access to top specialists. For 3 years, Orlando Health has been investing in Bayfront Health to make it an even better choice for your care. And we're proud to add our name. Introducing Orlando Health Bayfront Hospital. A new name for a new century of care. Choose well.
As a trusted healthcare provider for the Salt Lake Bees family and yours, University of Utah Health has the right lineup for keeping your team healthy, no matter what age or need. Get the same care the Bees rely on by visiting uofuhealth.org. That's uofuhealth.org. Go to uofuhealth.org right now.
Bottom of the first inning, no score here tonight between the Bees and the Rainiers. The home whites for the Tacoma Rainiers. The Bees in their road black uniforms. They wear them at home as well, the gold numbers and letters with the road gray pants. Ryan Bliss is going to lead things off here tonight against Kenny Rosenberg. And Rosenberg, this is his first start since that 3-game appearance he had there with the Los Angeles Angels. The last time he pitched for the Bees, it was right here in this stadium against Tacoma. Bliss hit the grand slam yesterday. He had a heck of a day. First pitch swinging, laces it out, deep left center. On the move is Adams at the track, looks up, it's gone. A wall scraper to start things here tonight for the Tacoma Rainiers. Ryan Bliss with his 10th home run of the season. And Tacoma leads it 1-0. For Bliss, 3 of his 10 home runs have been against Salt Lake. So he wasted no time putting the Tacoma Rainiers on the board. Bliss, 310 since he got back with the Rainiers July 22nd. And now 6 of his 10 hits have been extra base hits. Here's Dominic Canzone. First pitch, swinging, fouls it back. Teodosio in left tonight, Adams in center, Marisnik is in right. LeBlanc at third, Lopez at short, Soto at second, Cavadas is over there at first. Humphreys behind the dish tonight, Kenny Rosenberg working quickly. Here comes the 0-1 to Canzone. High pitch, swinging, fouls it high left side, and out of play. Rosenberg 5-4 with a 3.74 ERA. Had some stellar performances this year, 2 of them against Tacoma. It started his season. The 0-2 in the dirt, check swing, held up. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. He got those wins, including a terrific complete game performance that he had, where the series started with him taking game 1 and game 6. They were the only 2 the Bees won. Hard hit, ground ball through the hole, right side. A base hit for Canzone. So Dominic Canzone, who is hitting .211 with Tacoma, he's now, or rather with the Seattle Mariners, he was 4-12 now after that hit with Tacoma. He has a double and a run batted in. Samad Taylor hitting .252 on the year, 9 doubles, a triple, 6 homers, 44 runs batted in. He has faced up against Rosenberg twice, 1 for 5 against him with 3 strikeouts. The lead at first base, Canzone. The pitch, Taylor takes a called strike. Canzone 1 for 1 in the stolen base department this year. As that was with the Mariners, he has not attempted a stolen base in his time with Tacoma. He walks back over to first, and he's back in safely. Now for Kenny Rosenberg, those early starts, 6 innings, gave up 1 earned, 7 strikeouts, got the win, as this is laced out to left on a rope. Teodosio back at the wall, makes the catch along the track, and throws it back in. Good route to go get that ball by Teodosio, watching it all the way in, as he had a long way to go heading back towards the wall and on the warning track, made the basket catch in the shade. Here's Tyler Locklear. But for Rosenberg, 6 complete innings, got the win the first time. 7 complete innings, it was a complete game, and got the win. Gave up 1 earned in each of those 2 outings. Tacoma got to him on May 18th, though, as he took the loss. The pitch, fly ball, Locklear out towards right. Barely moving at all is Marisnik as he slowly walks in and makes the catch in the shade created by the light standard for out number 2. 2-out runner at first, 1-0 Tacoma. Bottom of 1, it's Luis Urias, 262 hitter. 7 doubles, 5 homers, 36 runs batted in. One of his 5 homers against the Salt Lake Bees. He's batted .233 against them. Urias reaches the bat back ready. Rosenberg from the stretch throws over to first, and back in standing up is Canzone. And the last time he faced the Rainiers, 5 complete innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 earned, a no decision that evening. It was back on July 3rd. This pitch misses for ball 1. Urias, who faced Rosenberg back on July 3rd, popped up to second and grounded out to third against him. Urias off the end of the bat, a cue shot that grounds foul through the first base coach's box, and the count is 1-1. But after that performance, it was Kenny Rosenberg joining the Halos. In his time with the Angels, 13 1/3 innings, gave up 13 earned runs, an ERA of 8.78, 0-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And Urias slices it foul to the backstop. And we'll do it at a ball and 2 strikes. And so for Kenny Rosenberg, he's had some shining moments this year. Kind of back and forth with all of that. A stretch of quality starts that took place in the early part of the season. Long hold Rosenberg. Canzone the lead at first.
What's that sound? That's the sound of Downy Unstoppable scent beads going into your washing machine and giving your clothes freshness that lasts all day long. There it is again. It's like music to your ears, or more like music to your nose. That freshness is irresistible. Let's get a Downy Unstoppables bottle shake. And now a sniff solo. Nice. Get 6 times longer lasting freshness plus odor protection with Downy Unstoppables in-wash scent beads.
Back to school savings are officially in session at Tanger Outlets. Shop tax-free July 29th through August 11th and save up to 70% off the latest school styles. The best of apparel, footwear, accessories, and more. Save at Nike Factory Store, American Eagle, Gap Outlet, Crocs, Under Armour, Banana Republic Factory, and hundreds more. There's always something happening. Discover the latest fun and events all season long. Tanger Outlets, your savings destination.
Prescription products require completion of an online medication consultation with an independent healthcare provider through the LifeMD platform and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Individual results may vary. Additional restrictions apply at lifemd.com. Read all warnings before using GLP-1s. Side effects may include a risk of thyroid C-cell tumors. Do not use GLP-1s if you or your family have a history of thyroid cancer.
If you've struggled for years to lose weight and have given up hope, did you know you can now access GLP-1 prescription medications through LifeMD? LifeMD is now offering eligible patients online access to GLP-1s, the breakthrough prescription medication that can help you lose body fat and weight. Listen to what people are saying.
Probably the easiest thing I've ever done. The medication comes in the mail, and it's very easy to use. I've been able to live my normal lifestyle, and I've lost 20 pounds already, and I've never felt better. It changed my life.
And here's the best part. Your insurance may cover 100% of the cost of your medication. So go to TryLifeMD.com to have your eligibility checked right now. Get started today at TryLifeMD.com. That's TryLifeMD.com.
Vehicles are all trucks. Don't let trucking companies and their insurance carriers intimidate you. If you've been injured in a wreck with a truck, get the facts and the help you need. Call Siegfried and Jensen.
Go to the second inning. Jordan Adams, Bryce Teodosio, Jack Lopez, the 5-6-7 hitters set to come up to bat for the Salt Lake Bees. We remind you that every Friday night at Smith's Ballpark, it is a far better Friday. So join us because I scream, you scream, we all scream for Far's Ice Cream. Jordan Adams. 3 for 5 yesterday, a pair of homers, a double. He drove in 4 and takes a cold strike on the outside plate, part of the plate by Kaminsky. Adams 3 for 10, 5 runs batted in for the series. As Adams takes low, and the count is at a ball and a strike for Adams. 4 doubles and 4 home runs against Tacoma this year. 11 runs batted in, 5 for 5 when stealing bases. Hits a bouncer up the middle, back behind the bag is Bliss. Behind second, throws to first in time. 4-3 the putout, 1 down. Brings up Bryce Teodosio, the left fielder tonight. And for Bryce Teodosio, this guy stepping in playing left field tonight. Teodosio 0 for 3 with a pair of walks yesterday. His first pitch sails high over the catcher Zavala into the backstop. 1 for 7 in the series with 3 base on balls. Teodosio this year, a .346 hitter at home. .238 on the road. At home, 11 doubles, 7 of his 10 triples, 23 runs batted in. The pitch is on the inside corner at the knees for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Pitch to Teodosio. Kaminsky working quickly. This is fouled off the screen to the right side. We'll do it now at 1-2. And for the Salt Lake Bees, a team that has won 12 in a row, but beating the Rainiers in back-to-back to start a series is rare. This pitch misses outside. The count is now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Rainiers have not lost a series here. And on top of that, this is the first time they've trailed 2-0 at home. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Leiter dropped down. He swung right over the top of it. 2 up, 2 down. And it'll bring up Jack Lopez. So 2 up, 2 down. Before this series started, Tacoma was 31-12 at home. And right now, they're trying to snap a 4-game skid. Lopez at the plate. Yeah, the first pitch is in there for a strike. Jack Lopez, 4 for 11 in this series with 2 runs batted in. Here comes the 0-1. Lopez takes low in the dirt, had to bounce out of the way a little bit before getting hit. 1 for 5 in yesterday's game. Lopez has had a great year against Tacoma. He's batted .342 against them. 6 of his 11 home runs have been right here in this ballpark. 1-1. Heavy cut, but he came up empty, and it's 1-2. For Kaminsky, it's been a little while since he pitched in live action. The 1-2 is in the dirt. The count is even at 2 apiece. Kaminsky made his 3rd start and 4th appearance back on July 9th against Albuquerque. He allowed 5 earned runs on 10 hits while striking out 7 over 6 innings. It's his 2nd appearance against the Bees, as he was on Tacoma's development list there from July 13th until yesterday. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. 1-0 Tacoma. And Lopez bounces it foul, third base on deck circle. And the count stays at 2-2. Lopez against Kaminsky had an infield single when he dropped down a bunt, and then also a hard hit line drive, but it was caught in center. 2-2. Down and in. The count is 3 balls and 2 strikes. And for Jack Lopez, he has batted .328 since the Bees.
Back-to-school savings are officially in session at Tanger Outlets. Shop tax-free July 29th through August 11th and save up to 70% off the latest school styles. The best of apparel, footwear, accessories, and more. Save at Nike Factory Store, American Eagle, Gap Outlet, Crocs, Under Armour, Banana Republic Factory, and hundreds more. There's always something happening. Discover the latest fun and events all season long. Tanger Outlets, your savings destination.
What does commitment look like? New investments for the St. Petersburg community. Even higher quality of care. More locations. Expanded services. Access to top specialists. For 3 years, Orlando Health has been investing in Bayfront Health to make it an even better choice for your care. And we're proud to add our name. Introducing Orlando Health Bayfront Hospital. A new name for a new century of care. Choose well.
But don't wait. This offer won't last. Get award-winning service from the official pest control partner of the Salt Lake Bees. Call 855-579-0515 and mention this ad. Or visit goactive.com/beesradio to get $150 off. Sign up today. Terms and conditions apply.
Going to the bottom of the second inning, 1-0. Tacoma Rainiers lead over the Salt Lake Bees here tonight. Every Tuesday at Smith's Ballpark, it's Smith's Family Night. Purchase 4 tickets for $30. Save 50% on regular hot dogs and fountain drinks, courtesy of Smith's. Fresh for everyone. Purchase Smith's Family Night tickets by visiting slbs.com. Nick Solak, Jake Slaughter, Sebi Zavala. 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up here for the Tacoma Rainiers. Second inning of work here for Kenny Rosenberg. Gave up the solo homer to Bliss in the first, and this is launched high and deep to left. Going back to Teodosio at the wall, and it's gone. Solo shot home run, Nick Solak. For Solak, his 4th long ball of the season, his second against the Bees. It's 2-0 Tacoma. And so far, the leadoff hitter in the first and the second inning, wasting no time putting a run on the board. So that'll bring up Jake Slaughter as the Bees find themselves behind here tonight in the early going. Slaughter has hit .261 against the Bees so far this year. First pitch low for ball 1. Slaughter with a pair of home runs against Salt Lake. 3 doubles to go with it. And Slaughter check swings a pitch low and it taps his bat. Counts 1-1. For Slaughter, he's had 2 games against Kenny Rosenberg. Struck out, doubled, struck out. And then the second game, struck out and singled. The 1-1. Slaughter, heavy cut. He swings and misses. It's 1-2. Jake Slaughter hitting .273 on the year. 15 doubles, 10 homers, 47 runs batted in. And a great weapon for this team. Reaches the bat back ready. The pitch. And it's hit high and deep to right field. Trailing back is Marisnik at the track. Dives and he can't get it. It's right by the sidewall. Picking it up, Marisnik. Heading into second is Slaughter. And it's the 16th double of the year for Jake Slaughter. And he's aboard with nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. Marisnik with a great effort heading deep towards that corner. And it's right where the side warning track and the back warning track come together. Dove out and it was just out of his reach. Here's Sebi Zavala. Perfectly placed 2-bagger there from Jake Slaughter. Zavala 0 for 3 against the Bees in this series with a run scored. He gets .211 with runners in scoring position. Zavala takes low. It bounces away from Humphries just a bit. And he collects it. Going nowhere on the plate was Jake Slaughter. Well, the Bees have had such a great stretch of play. It was a month of July to remember. One for the record books for sure. One of the most successful months the team has ever had. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Had him ahead of it. The count is 1-1. 17 wins that Salt Lake amassed in 23 games. That was the most in any month of July since 2013. When they took home 18 in 28 games. 1-1. Zavala. Vicious cut. Swing and a miss. 1-2. It went down as one of the most successful Julys in franchise history by winning percentage. .739. It surpassed the .714 benchmark posted back in '98. In the dirt. 2-2. It's also the most successful calendar month of any kind that the Bees have had since May of 2019. They had 17 wins back then. 2-2 to Zavala. And it's in the dirt, blocked by the catcher Humphries. Holding at second base is Slaughter. And it was in 30 games instead of 23. And now, as for the most successful month ever in franchise history by winning percentage, that would go April of 2008, the Bees were 23-2, a staggering .920 win percentage. Pitch, Zavala takes in the dirt, ball 4, first and second, nobody out. First three hitters have reached base here at the bottom of the second inning. It brings up Logan Warmoth. And that win for the Bees put them over 500 for the first time at all this year, and for the first time ever since April 16th of 2023. They were 8-7. But they have not finished above 500 for a complete season since 2018. Warmoth squares to bunt, takes at the knees for a strike. Warmoth has faced the Bees a few times this year, batting 2 for 27 on the season, 1 for 14 against Salt Lake, with a run batted in. Runners at first and second here. Nobody out. 2-0 Tacoma, bottom of the second. And the pitch. Warmoth pops it up foul to the right side and out of play. Logan Warmoth 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position. It's Jake Slaughter at second base and Sebi Zavala over there at first. Solo homer in the first by Ryan Bliss. Solo homer to start off this second inning by Nick Solak. That's how Tacoma has the lead. The 0-2 check swing. No, he didn't. And the pitch was not in the zone. Count is 1-2. Shadows dark there around home plate. Speckled spotlight throughout the infield, and then in the outfield it is scattered as well. Comes the 1-2. Warmoth swing and a miss on a pitch down. And he's retired for out number 1. That brings up Ryan Bliss. Ryan Bliss started off this game with a solo shot home run for the home half of that first inning. He's had a great year so far against the Salt Lake Bees. He's had some exciting moments in this series, including that grand slam in yesterday's game that gave the Rainiers the lead for just a moment before Salt Lake took over. Pitch is low to Bliss for ball 1. Salt Lake's offense has been able to explode to life several times. They've had some great pitching performances during this streak as well. But Rosenberg down 2-0 here early and in some trouble in the second. Comes the 1-0 to Bliss. Swing and a miss. He dropped down to a knee on that swing. 1-1. Ryan Bliss with that home run earlier. That was his 10th of the season. That is the 3rd he's hit against Bees pitching this year. The 1-1 to Bliss. Inside, 2 balls and a strike. 2 on, 1 out. A Thursday night here in Tacoma. These nights have been unbeatable. Absolutely beautiful. It's wonderful during the daytime. A little warm, but not hot. Here's the 2-1. Bliss takes inside, 3 balls and a strike. So tonight, 80 degrees. It'll move its way down to about 76 to 73 by the time the night is done for the ballpark. Bliss ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. Tacoma ahead 2-0. Bliss takes low, ball 4, and the bases are loaded here with 1 out for Dominic Canzone. Canzone does not have a home run with the Rainiers. Singled back in the first inning and was stranded. Meeting on the mound right now, pitching coach Shane Lukes, who was a part of that 2018 that had the 13-game win streak, is out to talk with Kenny Rosenberg. So for Ryan Bliss, he's at first. It's Sebi Zavala at second. Slaughter is at third. A pair of walks, a pair of hard-hit extra base hits. And the bases are loaded with the Bees down by 2 already tonight. Big moment in this ball game. I mean, if you are Tacoma, you cashed in yesterday with a big bases loaded situation. You just weren't able to score enough in the other innings. This is a huge moment for them in the early part of this ball game after they have had a frustrating start to this series. And they come into tonight having lost 4 in a row. Canzone left-hand batter, the lefty Rosenberg. Here comes the pitch. And it's below the knees, outside corner, 1-0. Dominic Canzone, 7 home runs this season with the Mariners. The 1-0 pitch. Zone fouls it straight back to the screen. Elevated fastball either top of the zone, maybe a little bit above it. Canzone took a big hack. Got under it just a bit. Left-hand batter ready. Rosenberg takes a look, fires. Lifted out to left, not deep. Coming in, Teodosio. Tagging at third is going to be Slaughter. Teodosio makes the catch. Slaughter bluffs. Throw to the plate cut off. Big out for Kenny Rosenberg. 2 down, bases still loaded. And here comes Samad Taylor. Great work by Teodosio, who angled perfectly at that ball towards the line. And it got underneath it, set up shop really well to get a running start when he made the catch. Strong throw right to the cutoff man. That's textbook. Samad Taylor flied out to left in his only time up. Right-hand batter ready. Bases loaded. The pitch. Taylor takes on the inside corner for a strike. Samad Taylor is 1 for 6 against Kenny Rosenberg this year. 3 strikeouts. Long hold. Here comes the 0-1. Taylor, hard hit ground ball off the glove of the third baseman Lublon. Grab by Lopez. Throw to second in time. What a fantastic play by Jack Lopez. A 5-6-4 putout and a fielder's choice, and what an enormous defense.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide cleans better than the leading competitive free detergent, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
Plus, Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
Back-to-school savings are officially in session at Tanger Outlets. Shop tax-free July 29th through August 11th and save up to 70% off the latest school styles. The best of apparel, footwear, accessories, and more. Save at Nike Factory Store, American Eagle, Gap Outlet, Crocs, Under Armour, Banana Republic Factory, and hundreds more. There's always something happening. Discover the latest fun and events all season long. Tanger Outlets, your savings destination.
What does commitment look like? New investments for the St. Petersburg community, even higher quality of care, more locations, expanded services, access to top specialists. For 3 years, Orlando Health has been investing in Bayfront Health to make it an even better choice for your care. And we're proud to add our name. Introducing Orlando Health Bayfront Hospital, a new name for a new century of care. Choose well.
You least expected. As a trusted healthcare provider for the Salt Lake Bees family and yours, University of Utah Health has the right lineup for keeping your team healthy, no matter what age or need. Get the same care the Bees rely on by visiting uofuhealth.org. That's uofuhealth.org. Go to uofuhealth.org right now.
The third inning of play here tonight. The Bees trail by the score of 2-0. They've been in some trouble in the early going, but minimized the damage to hold it to a 2-run deficit. Zach Humphreys, Elliott Soto, Jake Marisnik, the 8-9-1 hitters coming up to bat for the Salt Lake Bees. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Make sure to join us for future Bees home games on Friday and Saturday, because kids get to run around the bases after the game. The post-game Kids Run brought to you by Shields. Zach Humphreys, first plate appearance tonight, takes low for ball 1. Humphreys, his first appearance of the series. He's batted .188 with a couple of runs batted in against Tacoma this year. The 1-0 was high. And the count is 2 balls and no strikes. Zach Humphreys, right-hand batter set and ready. Third inning of work here for Rob Kaminsky. Steps, kicks, deals. And misses for a ball. This might have been challenged. I wasn't quite sure where that missed. It was the pitcher, Rob Kaminsky, who challenged that one. Looked like a pretty good pitch, but we take a look at the replay review, and it was right on there. Spotted the corner perfectly. It's called strike. And I believe the count is 2-1. Home plate umpire Evan Johnson mentioned 1-1. It's 2 balls and a strike as he resets the signals to correct that, and we are ready to go. The 2-1 to Humphreys. In there at the knees. A called strike, 2-2. Only 5 games in the bigs tonight. An important night in the PCL as it becomes extremely fun to do the scoreboard watching, as well as keeping an eye on the bees. 2-2. Swinging a foul tipped into the glove, strike 3. Another strikeout here for Rob Kaminsky. That is his 4th. And that's 4 punch-outs in the last 5 hitters he has faced. He allowed the first 2 to get on base. I got a big double play for the middle infielders when the Bees had runners at first and second and nobody on. Elliot Soto, number 9 hitter tonight. 0 for 5 yesterday. Grounds one softly to second. Back out on the grass. Bliss with it. Throws to first in time. A quick 2-up, 2-down start to the top of the 3rd. Brings up Jake Marisnik. Marisnik led this game off with a single. Moved over to second when Kaminsky threw over to first and Locklear dropped it. There's trouble.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now save 40% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
Your weekend just got better with 2 incredible Macy's summer savings events going on right now. We're kicking it off with back-to-school deals like 30% off Levi's and 25% off Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and more. Plus, our home sale continues with deals like 60% off bedding from Charter Club. Or use your coupon or Macy's card and take an extra 15% off throughout the store. Don't miss these incredible events at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
You have a tough decision ahead of you because Nissan has 6 vehicles with starting MSRPs under $30,000. The 2024 Versa, Sentra, Kicks, Altima, Leaf, and Rogue. Each with class-leading features and great fuel economy. The tough part is deciding which one's right for you. Do you want a sedan, crossover, or is it time to go fully electric? You can choose without compromise. Hurry into your local Nissan dealer and drive a Nissan today.
And book the hotels and experiences that turn your trip into a vacation to remember. Share the best parts of your adventures with friends, family, and other travelers. With Travel Pass, you'll always know where to stay, what to do, and where to eat, no matter where you're going. Travel Pass is a proud sponsor of the Salt Lake Bees. Visit TravelPass.com today.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, Tacoma leads Salt Lake by the score of 2-0. It'll be Tyler Locklear leading off this bottom of the 3rd, followed by Luis Urias and Nick Solak, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Tacoma. Here is Tyler Locklear, who flied out to right back in the 1st inning. First pitch from Kenny Rosenberg is off speed and misses inside for ball 1. Rosenberg gave up a solo homer to Bliss in the 1st, gave up a solo homer to Solak in the 2nd. 1-0, low, cut on and missed, 1-1. As he was able to get out of a bases loaded 1-out situation, already down 2-0. It was a very important moment here so far in this game. The 1-1 bounce softly up the 3rd base side, foul. Nabbed by the 3rd baseman LeBlanc. But they'll do it now with a ball and 2 strikes. Tyler Locklear, right-hand batter. The lefty, Kenny Rosenberg, puts the glove in front of his face, turns it down, steps back, kicks up, and fires in the dirt. Check swing. Yes, he did. Tag applied by Zach Humphreys. Locklear didn't like the call at first base by Jeremy Riggs. And now, I believe he may have been ejected. And the fans didn't like it. Now the argument is on with John Russell. Boy, that was in the dirt. Checked his swing. He did not think he went around. So he was over there looking at first base umpire Jeremy Riggs. He said something to Riggs, but Evan Johnson, the home plate umpire, heard it and threw him out of the game. So that'll be all for Tyler Locklear. Taking a look at the replay, I think Jeremy Riggs got it right. And so, Locklear down on strikes and done for the day. We'll find out what move is made in the lineup as Urias comes to the plate. And Urias swings and misses. 0-1 on a pitch that was low. Urias grounded out to third in his only time up. Rosenberg, who did a great job minimizing damage in the first and the second, as Urias takes on the outside corner for a strike. And when Rosenberg can find a nice rhythm and get going, he has had stretches in games where he's been dominant when, say, the overall picture he wasn't as good from start to finish. And the pitch well below in front of home plate, about a 50-footer. Stabbed by Humphries. The count is 1-2. He had a game against Sacramento earlier this year where it was so impressive because he was far from his best but did such a great job at holding the River Cats down. Comes the 1-2. Tap slowly towards Rosenberg. He'll pounce on it, wheel around, throw to first in time. For out number 2. Brings up Nick Solak. Solak homered to lead off that second inning. It was against the River Cats. He had 103 pitches on that game. Walked 6. The Bees altogether walked a ton. He had just so much traffic out there. 5 Ks, only lasted 5 innings, but he held the River Cats down. As a matter of fact, Sacramento did not score that night. Rosenberg back to work here against
Gain presents a tale of longing and long-lasting scent. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Add Gain scent beads for an even longer lasting scent.
Your weekend just got better with 2 incredible Macy's summer savings events going on right now. We're kicking it off with back-to-school deals like 30% off Levi's and 25% off Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and more. Plus, our home sale continues with deals like 60% off bedding from Charter Club. Or use your coupon or Macy's card and take an extra 15% off throughout the store. Don't miss these incredible events at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Comes to you at work, home, wherever. Or you can bring it to us. We'll take care of everything hassle-free. So when your windshield gets cracked, trust Safelite. Play that jingle.
Safelite repair, Safelite replace.
Not sure how to hire a lawyer after a car accident? Call Siegfried & Jensen. We'll walk you through it. Think it's too expensive? Here's a fact. At Siegfried & Jensen, you pay nothing up front for our services. Nothing. We simply don't get paid unless you do. When you're our client, you can talk to us whenever you need to. You can come see us, get case updates, ask for advice, and get your questions answered anytime. Get the facts and the help you need after an accident. Call Siegfried & Jensen today.
Say hello to 4U Banking from Zions Bank. Customized banking that's all about you and the way you bank, like a home equity line of credit. Experience 4U Banking today at a Zions Bank branch or visit zionsbank.com/4U to learn more. Loan subject to credit approval. Terms and conditions apply. Actual APR will be determined based on loan amount and credit worthiness. Rates and terms are subject to change without notice. Other conditions may apply. Contact a local branch for full details. A division of Zions Bank Corporation, N.A. member FDIC. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 467014.
To the 4th inning, Bees trail 2-0 here on the KSL Sports Zone. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. America First Credit Union can help you get your money working harder. If you're a fan of better service, lower fees, and doing more with every dollar you earn, save, or spend, head to AmericaFirst.com and join the home team today. Keston Hira, followed by Charles LeBlanc, and Nico Cavadas set to come up to bat in this 4th inning of play. Keston Hira against Kaminsky. And the first pitch is low to Hira for ball 1. So replacing Locklear now is Spencer Packard. He takes over at first base and takes over for him in the lineup. The number 4 spot for Tacoma after being ejected, arguing a check swing. 1-0. Misfires outside, and the count is 2 balls and no strikes. Our first look at the out-of-town scoreboard tonight. dramatic night at Wrigley Field as Hira fouls it straight back to the screen. 2-1. The Cubs trailed by the score of 4-2 going to the bottom of the ninth inning, and they walk it off. Tacoma with the RBI double for the celebration on the north side. Cubs beat the Cardinals 5-4. Hira takes upstairs, 3 balls and a strike. Hira walked back in that first inning. He faced Kaminsky one other time. He walked against him and then popped up to second in foul ground. Pitch on the outside corner strike. The count is now full. Braves double up the Marlins 4-2. Austin Riley, Matt Olson, they both homer. Royals soundly beat the Tigers 7-1. Kaminsky the 3-2. Hira takes up and away, ball 4. Leadoff man aboard for the Salt Lake Bees in the 4th inning. In a 2-0 ball game with Tacoma on top, Charles LeBlanc comes to the plate, grounded into a 6-4-3 double play that took place back in the first inning. LeBlanc 2 for 4 yesterday. A walk, scored a couple times, 3 for 9 in the series with a double. He's homered 3 times against Tacoma this year. Takes low for ball 1. Guardians dominate the Orioles 10-3. Jose Ramirez, big 2-run homer for Cleveland. Comes the 1-0 to LeBlanc. Takes low, 2 balls and no strikes. 1 game going on right now. The Halos tied up at 2 apiece in the 5th with the Colorado Rockies. That's it. Just 5 games in the major leagues today. Give you the latest here in the PCL. As LeBlanc takes on the inside corner, top of the zone. A called strike, 2-1. The lead at first, Keston Hira. The lead in the game, Tacoma 2-0. Kaminsky set, deals, and it's bounced foul to the backstop. We'll do it at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Round Rock Express chasing the Bees, trailing 5.5 in the PCL, but they lead over Sugar Land 5-1, bottom of the 8th. Kaminsky, the left-hand pitcher, comes set. Takes a look at Hira, kicks, fires, and it's grounded sharply to the hole at short, through and in the left side, a base hit. That'll put Hira over there at second. A single for Charles LeBlanc. He's 1 for 2. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. The Bees had this situation in the first. They did not score. Nico Cavadas is hoping to change all of that here. Struck out in the first plate appearance he had as a member of the Salt Lake Bees. Lefty on lefty matchup. Cavadas in the back of the box. The pitch. Takes on the outside corner a strike. El Paso a 5-2 lead at home over Oklahoma City. That game in the bottom of the 7th inning. Cavadas reaching the bat back ready. Runners with their leads. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Cavadas, a heavy cut, came up empty, 0-2. The Rainiers with a run in the first and the second. Solo homers. They lead 2-0. Time is called here by Cavadas. Born in South Bend, Indiana. Went to college at Notre Dame. The 0-2. Outside. A ball and 2 strikes. Nico, whose favorite player was Kyle Schwarber. Still loves his work. He's also an Indiana kid. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. The pitch to Cavadas. Swing and a miss on a pitch down and away. Strike 3. Pair of strikeouts to start the night for Cavadas. It brings up Jordan Adams. In Sacramento, the River Cats have a 2-0 lead over the Reno Aces. And Reno begins tonight the team closest to Salt Lake in the standings, with the exception of Sugar Land, but Sugar Land obviously has clinched the first half. Reno trails 2-0 against Sacramento, and they trail the Bees 3.5 in the PCL. Adams fouls it off for the catcher Zavala. Really shows how the second half can be so beneficial in this league. As the Bees had an uphill climb, during a lot of that first half of the season. Had a new season, and they have looked marvelous, especially since July the 10th. Winners in 15 out of 16. Runners go. The pitch outside. Throw to third. Head for slide. Safe is Keston Hira. At first, LeBlanc held up. And so now the Bees have runners at the corners. Hira hustling all the way. Good strong throw into third, and looking at the replay, I think they got him. Urias had the tag up on the forearm area of Hira, but I think Urias got the tag on him before his hand got in there. The replay review had a very good look at that. Obviously a huge break for the Salt Lake Bees. That was a great throw from Zavala from behind the plate. It was a missile over there to third. And the argument is on now with John Russell out there talking with third base umpire Luis Hernandez. This is the second time he's been out there. Locklear was ejected last inning after disagreeing with the check swing. Now, the umpire Luis Hernandez has walked back to the incorrect spot on the infield. And so right now, they're going to try to communicate to him as he's backed up. And now he's in the right spot. Runners at first and third, one out. The count is 1-1 to Jordan Adams. Here comes the pitch. Adams squares to bunt, misses. Pump fake by the catcher Zavala over towards first. LeBlanc didn't leak away too far. Count is 1-2. Jordan Adams, an amazing story. Since July 10th, he's batting .381. 7 doubles, 2 triples, 3 home runs, 16 runs batted in. The 1-2 swing and a miss in the dirt. Strike 3. First base occupied, no tag needed. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Rob Kaminsky. Very big Ks. Was Jordan Adams mad at himself as he was headed back to the dugout? Here's Bryce Teodosio. He has had some clutch swings so far this year. Teodosio struck out the second inning. 6 strikeouts here for Kaminsky so far. Teodosio takes low, 1-0. Bryce Teodosio, who yesterday had a clutch defensive play, gunning down a runner at second base from right field. Comes the 1-0 pitch. It's a bouncer, softly hit towards the middle of the infield. The second baseman, Bliss, from the opposite side of the bag, makes a strong throw in time. And a fine play to close things out for the 4th inning.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now save 40% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
Prescription products require completion of an online medication consultation with an independent healthcare provider through the LifeMD platform and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Individual results may vary. Additional restrictions apply at lifemd.com. Read all warnings before using GLP-1s. Side effects may include a risk of thyroid C-cell tumors. Do not use GLP-1s if you or your family have a history of thyroid cancer.
If you've struggled for years to lose weight and have given up hope, did you know you can now access GLP-1 prescription medications through LifeMD? LifeMD is now offering eligible patients online access to GLP-1s, the breakthrough prescription medication that can help you lose body fat and weight. Listen to what people are saying.
Probably the easiest thing I've ever done. The medication comes in the mail, and it's very easy to use. I've been able to live my normal lifestyle, and I've lost 20 pounds already, and I've never felt better. It changed my life.
And here's the best part. Your insurance may cover 100% of the cost of your medication. So go to TryLifeMD.com to have your eligibility checked right now. Get started today at TryLifeMD.com. That's TryLifeMD.com.
Traveled in a Ford SUV, perfect for the mountains, city, and everywhere in between. Or check out Ford's lineup of electric or hybrid vehicles, like the Ford Maverick, Mustang Mach-E, or F-150 Lightning. Inventory has arrived. Head to your local Ford stores today. Based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
97.5 KZNS-FM Colville, 1280 KZNS-AM Salt Lake City, and KSL-FM HD2 Salt Lake City Midband. This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
2-0. Tacoma with the lead over the Bees. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for Tacoma. Slaughter, then Zavala and Warmont. Fourth inning of work here for Kenny Rosenberg. He winds and fires the 1-0. It's in there for a strike, 1-1. So far tonight, no runs, 2 hits, no errors for Salt Lake. 2 runs, 4 hits, and an error for Tacoma. Both have had huge threats so far in this game. Both pitchers have done a nice job keeping crooked innings off the scoreboard. The 1-1. Slaughter started after it, left it down and in. It's 2 balls and a strike. There's a solo homer from Bliss in the first inning, and a solo homer from Solak in the second. Rosenberg was able to strand the bases loaded in that second inning. And on the other side, Kaminsky has had 2 situations with first and second, nobody out. The Bees have not scored. 2-1. Slaughter with a vicious cut. He was looking for the 3rd home run of the night for Tacoma. Instead, he misses, and it's 2-2. An update of that out-of-town scoreboard real quickly. Sacramento now out to a 5-0 lead over Reno as they go to the 5th. Pitch in the dirt, 3-2. Las Vegas a 5-3 lead over Albuquerque. They're going to the 4th. Las Vegas is 5.5 back of the Bees coming into tonight. Three balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Rosenberg, the lefty, deals, and it's grounded sharply right to the third baseman, LeBlanc. He has it. The toss across is in time for out number 1. It's now 5 in a row retired there for Kenny Rosenberg after he hit some trouble there for a bit with some walks. Rather, 6 in a row retired. He hit some trouble with walking batters and had a lot of traffic out there on the base paths in that second inning. He settled in nicely since. Sebi Zavala walked in the second. Right-hand batter ready. The pitch from Rosenberg is low. 1 ball and no strikes. This winning streak and winning stretch for the Salt Lake Bees. So impressive. I know a win tonight would put the Bees in a spot where they match the franchise's longest win streak at 13. People will talk about that 2008 team. They started 21-1, and they won those 13 straight. The 1-0. Check swing in the dirt, and he did not go around, says Jeremy Riggs, first base umpire. And while the comparisons will be made to that team, it's understandable, but the Bees are in the mix to go to the playoffs for the first time since 2013, and that's the team that this group reminds me more of. That 13 team won the division, 12 games over 500. Next pitch is pumped in there for a strike at 93. The count now, 2 balls and a strike to Zavala. 1 out, nobody on. But that Bees team in 2013 started 24-30. Outside corner, a strike, 2-2. And then exploded to a stretch of 50-23. It was remarkable how well they played. They didn't have a double-digit win streak in there. 2-2 is flared out towards center, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Sebi Zavala, 1-out single. And it'll bring up Logan Warmont. But that 13 team, they just continue to grind out victories. They didn't turn heads right away. It was just a methodical push game after game to break through. That's who this team reminds me of, just because I get the same feeling. They don't play the same way, but I get the same feeling because after they did so many things well early in the season, but they weren't winning enough, they continued to do things well, stayed confident, stayed within themselves, and then busted out to the best version of themselves. Warmont, first pitch swinging, fouls it behind home plate, out of play. 0-1. You could sense that things were moving their direction. It was exciting to see. I was actually in Sacramento back in 2013 in the series when you started to see them turn it around. They were truly fun to watch. It felt like every night somebody was going to do something to win a ball game, and when they lost, it felt like the exception and not the rule. Zavala the lead at first, the 0-1. It gets through. The catcher Humphreys to the backstop, and heading over to second base is Zavala. Runner at second, 1 out. The pitch was low as it was kind of right there at that part of the zone, or below the zone, but right there at the dirt and the glove where they meet together. It is officially ruled a pass ball. Warmont struck out in the second. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. 2-0 Tacoma. Rosenberg checks Zavala, now deals. And it's fouled off of the catcher Humphreys, 1-2. But that 2013 team, they had the loudest moment in the history of Smith's Ballpark. The late Steve Klauke and I have talked about that. That was when Cole Calhoun blasted a walk-off grand slam on the 4th of July. That game was against the Tacoma Rainiers as well. Moments like that were magical. 1-2. In there, called strike 3. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts for Logan Warmoth. And now Ryan Bliss steps to the plate. This guy has been oh so dangerous during this series. Ryan Bliss has reached base twice tonight. A solo shot homer to start off the bottom of the first. And he walked back in the second inning. There's the first pitch to Bliss. First pitch swinging, he bounces it foul on the third base on deck circle. 0-1. Well, the similarity between the two, that being this team here and the 2013 team, is they were doing so many things right before all the winning took place. Now they're doing those same things right even more often. Mistakes are minimized. They don't combine them with additional miscues. The 0-1. Bliss swinging and a miss on a pitch away. It's 0-2. The Bees had an issue with making losing plays at key moments in the game, and now they're making the best plays at the most important moments. And I've been asked about this team. The question usually is what clicked, what happened, what was the one thing? Well, it's a culmination of a number of 2-millimeter shifts. Long hold, and time is now called by Ryan Bliss. So now they have been so consistent and so on time with their work offensively that when they were losing, they were able to get the traffic out there on the base paths. They just wouldn't cash in as often. They were a boom or bust offense. Now they're more boom and less bust. The 0-2. Check swing. The pitch is just low. 1-2. Before the start of the July, they were more bust than boom. Last night, 5 home runs. A very different story. And you have to tip your hat to this team for how often they've worked through imperfect situations. The 1-2. Low and that hurt, blocked by the catcher Humphreys. He had a short outing for a pitcher. One time it was due to ejection. An offensive night where they couldn't get the production they usually get. They pulled it out. A sudden bullpen game after Davis Daniel was promoted. 2 wins where they didn't lead at all until they walked it off. 3 games in a row they were out hit, still found a way to win. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runner at second. The pitch. It's fouled back to the screen. We'll do it again. Ryan Bliss with the grand slam yesterday. He's had plenty of battles against Kenny Rosenberg. First time against him, struck out, flied out to left, sack fly to center. Second time against him, 1 for 3. So far tonight, reached base twice against him. The 2-2. Lined out to left field. It's going to get down for a hit. Playing it on the bounce, Teodosio. Here comes the ball around third. Throw to the plate on 2 bounces. Save. RBI single, Ryan Bliss. A big 2-out knock, and it's a 3-0 lead for Tacoma. That ball was borderline down. It might have even been a little below the zone, but Bliss went down to get it and clubbed it out there in the left field perfectly. Teodosio did a great job with a running start coming in on that ball. And threw it towards the plate. Zavala just barely beat it. Second hit of the night for Bliss. Here's Dominic Canzone, 1 for 2. And the throw over to first, standing up is Bliss. Ryan Bliss, 33 for 40 stealing bases this year. Canzone singled back in that first inning and then flied out to left in the second. 3-0 Tacoma. 2 down. Canzone hits one off the handle and fouls it over the screen. Chases on for the souvenir and a fine grab off the Karen. So the Bees have had to come from behind a few different times throughout all of this. Not every situation has been perfect. They were down 4-0 at one point against El Paso in one game. Runner goes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Throw to second on a rope. Catch, slide, tag, and save. Luis Hernandez right on top of the call. A nice stolen base for Ryan Bliss. Strong throw there from Humphreys. Bliss is just so speedy. as the throw was about chest high for Lopez. He got the tag down quickly, but Bliss was able to get the 90 feet. End zone behind in the count, 0-2. Bees trail the game 3-0. Comes the 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Stopped by Humphreys, the catcher. But the Bees trailed 4-0 and 6-2 in a game that they had against El Paso. They quickly punched back, and they were eventually able to go on to win in walk-off fashion. With back-to-back games where they walked it off. Bliss.
What does commitment look like? New investments for the St. Petersburg community, even higher quality of care, more locations, expanded services, access to top specialists. For 3 years, Orlando Health has been investing in Bayfront Health to make it an even better choice for your care. And we're proud to add our name. Introducing Orlando Health Bayfront Hospital, a new name for a new century of care. Choose well.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now save 40% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
As a trusted healthcare provider for the Salt Lake Bees family and yours, University of Utah Health has the right lineup for keeping your team healthy, no matter what age or need. Get the same care the Bees rely on by visiting uofuhealth.org. That's uofuhealth.org. Go to uofuhealth.org right now.
To the 5th inning of play, top 5, bottom of the order, Jack Lopez, Zach Humphreys, and Elliot Soto. Coming to the dish, Bees trail 3-0 as Kenny Rosenberg's had a lot of traffic. He's been in some trouble. He's been able to minimize the damage, but now offensively, the Bees need to start doing some damage. Salt Lake, twice tonight, has had runners at first and second with nobody out, and they have not scored. Jack Lopez struck out in the 3rd. He leads off the 5th. First pitch swinging, bounce it softly, fouled through the third base coach's box. Count is 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for Salt Lake. 3 runs, 6 hits, and an error for Tacoma. 0-1. Lopez scalds it high and deep to center. Racing back is Taylor. Deepest part of the park, turns around. It's a one hop the wall. Here comes Lopez flying around second for third. Here comes the relay. Throw to third. Head for slide, and he's out. A terrific relay from Taylor, who threw it in quickly. Jack Lopez with great speed is cut down at third to lead off the top of the 5th. A timely defensive play. Lopez with an argument on that one. It was a strong throw from the second baseman, Bliss. And great job by Urias to quickly get the tag down. So the Bees start off the inning with a great swing of the bat, but it's out number 1. Humphreys takes outside for ball 1. What a tough play. So it's a leadoff double. And then 8-4-5 for the putout. 2 balls and no strikes now. To Zach Humphreys. He struck out in the 3rd inning. 2-0 is upstairs. 3 balls and no strikes. There's only one way to listen to America's pastime. It's with an ice cold Bud, because those who share the same spirit share the same beer. Budweiser, this Bud's for you, the official beer partner of Bees baseball. 3-0 to Humphreys. And it's a 4-pitch walk for Zach Humphreys. 1 out, 1 on. Here comes Elliot Soto. Soto just 1 for 10 in this series. And now a meeting taking place on the mound at this moment. This is the number 9 hitter in Soto. Soto's only other time facing Kaminsky had an infield single, reached by an error, and then struck out. Conversation happening with the catcher Zavala out there. to speak with him as well, as this is such a big moment in this game for Tacoma. They got away with that hard hit double as Lopez was trying to stretch it into a triple and was gunned down. They have activity stirring in the bullpen right as we speak. Evan Johnson, the home plate umpire, out to end this visit at the mound. And so for Soto, guy who steps in there, I know he's 1 for 10 in this series, but he is a guy that has had some really timely hits for Salt Lake this season. In the bullpen right now for the Tacoma Rainiers, they have Chris Davinsky getting loose. 3-0 Tacoma. Top of the 5th, 1 out. Humphreys at first base. 6 stolen bases on the year. The pitch. Soto takes a fastball for a strike. Elliot Soto, guy coming into tonight batting .237 on the year. 9 doubles, 3 triples, 3 homers. Reaches the bat back ready. The lead at first, Humphreys. And the pitch. It's flied out towards right field. Drifting back on it is Solak. Backpedals in front of the track. He'll make the catch. 2 down. Retreating to first base is Zach Humphreys. They'll bring up Jake Marisnik. He led off this game with a single, and the Bees started to put some pressure on Tacoma right away. It started to look a lot like just another one of those nights for this Salt Lake offense early and often. But Salt Lake did not score after having runners at first and second with nobody out. Marisnik takes low, ball 1. Some timely defensive plays have taken place in the middle of this. In the first inning, a 6-4-3 double play that helped kill that inning. Then in the 4th, some big strikeouts. That's in there for a strike. 1-1. First and second, nobody out, and it was Kaminsky who struck out Cavadas and then also struck out Adams. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. There goes Humphreys. Great jump. And the pitch is fouled off the facing of the Rainiers dugout. 1-2. Humphreys will return. That was a fabulous jump over there at first base. Humphreys was well on his way. He'll take the slow walk back. Canzone in left, Taylor in center, Solak in right. Urias at third, Warmoth at short, Bliss at second. Packard now at first, taking over for Locklear. It's Zavala behind the plate, Kaminsky on the mound. Trying to get through this 5th inning.
What does commitment look like? New investments for the St. Petersburg community. Even higher quality of care. More locations. Expanded services. Access to top specialists. For 3 years, Orlando Health has been investing in Bayfront Health to make it an even better choice for your care. And we're proud to add our name. Introducing Orlando Health Bayfront Hospital. A new name for a new century of care. Choose well.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. And now, save 40% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Plus, free home delivery on select smart beds when you add an adjustable base. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
Prescription products require completion of an online medication consultation with an independent healthcare provider through the LifeMD platform and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Individual results may vary. Additional restrictions apply at lifemd.com. Read all warnings before using GLP-1s. Side effects may include a risk of thyroid C-cell tumors. Do not use GLP-1s if you or your family have a history of thyroid cancer.
If you've struggled for years to lose weight and have given up hope, did you know you can now access GLP-1 prescription medications through LifeMD? LifeMD is now offering eligible patients online access to GLP-1s, the breakthrough prescription medication that can help you lose body fat and weight. Listen to what people are saying.
You just take your shot. It doesn't feel like you're on a diet. What I wasn't expecting it to do was to shut off the food noise. This was life-altering, and if I can do it, I feel like anybody can do it.
And here's the best part. Your insurance may cover 100% of the cost of your medication. So go to TryLifeMD.com to have your eligibility checked right now. Get started today at TryLifeMD.com. That's TryLifeMD.com.
Vehicles, tankers, box trucks, flatbeds, and other company vehicles are all trucks. Don't let trucking companies and their insurance carriers intimidate you. If you've been injured in a wreck with a truck, get the facts and the help you need. Call Siegfried and Jensen.
Bottom of the fifth inning here tonight. Bees trail 3-0 in Tacoma. Salt Lake winners of 12 in a row. Trying to make it 13 in a row. They've won 15 out of 16. They've had their way against Tacoma so far in this series. The Rainiers, they've dropped 4 straight, badly needing to bounce back as they trailed the division by 6. The division leader, the Salt Lake Bees. And for the first time of the year, Salt Lake is above 500 overall when you combine the first and second half. 52 and 51 now. Tacoma just dropped below 500 in the second half at 14 and 15. Samad Taylor to lead it off, and Rosenberg pumps in a strike at the belt, 0-1. It'll be Samad Taylor, Spencer Packard, and Luis Urias. And the pitch misses inside. Count is now at a ball and a strike. Samad Taylor flied out to left in the first, the fielder's choice in the second inning. As the 1-1 nibbles outside. Boy, that was a big fielder's choice, a huge moment in this game. I know it's Salt Lake trailing in this game, but it could have been much worse. 2-1. Samad Taylor fouls it back to the screen. 2-2 as in that second inning, the Bees were in some trouble. Rosenberg was down 2-0, bases loaded, 1 out. He got Canzone to fly out to left, and then Taylor hit a hot grounder, bounced off the third baseman LeBlanc's glove as the pitch is low. It's 3-2. But the ball bounced off of LeBlanc's glove. Lopez made an amazing play at short to change his path, got the ball, quickly got it to second base, and they were able to get out of the inning. 3-2. Downstairs, ball 4, leadoff walk, Samad Taylor. It'll bring up Spencer Packard. Spencer Packard with his first plate appearance since he has taken over for Tyler Locklear. As Locklear was down on strikes, a check swing was called a strike by Jeremy Riggs, the first base umpire. Locklear had a few words, and home plate umpire Evan Johnson ejected him. Pitch is a strike now to Spencer Packard, 0-1. Samad Taylor over there at first, 36 stolen bases on the year. He is electric. Out to a healthy lead over there at first base. Rosenberg fires, and it's fouled off right this way and just above us. Out of play, it bounces back into the lower deck. It's 0-2. Spencer Packard, the left-hand batter, taps the bat, steps back in. Packard 0 for 3 with a run scored and a base on balls yesterday. There goes Taylor, and the pitch is fouled off the screen. Taylor ahead first, slide to second. He'll retreat back to first base. But Packard in this series 1 for 8 with a couple of runs. That one hit was a double. He has struck out a couple of times. His last home run was against Salt Lake, but that was back in early July. Pitch is low. Count is now at a ball and 2 strikes here to Spencer Packard. This guy that hit .292 last season. He walked 34 times compared to 38 strikeouts in 50 games with AA Arkansas this season before ending up here in Tacoma. He's promoted to AAA June 11th, made his debut that day, had 2 hits against Round Rock. He's been a nice fit for this team. Packard reaches the bat back ready. Rosenberg holds from the belt. Long hold. Taylor the lead at first. Long look at Taylor. Throw over, and Taylor's back again. That's the second throw over. And Taylor likes to walk right off the first base bag the moment that the first baseman throws it back. So Cavadas, the moment that ball leaves his hand, he's already walking out to his lead. Taylor, arms dangling down. There he goes. The pitch is up and in. The throw to second is low, skipping in safely with the ball squirting into short, shallow center. And Taylor has a stolen base. That is his 37th of the year. This team was a nightmare for the Bees this year. Is on that catch and tag. Lopez had a A tough duty there to go low to get the scoop and the tag at the same time, but Humphreys did put it in a very good spot. Taylor's tough to get. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Pitch to Packard. In there, called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Big punch out here for Kenny Rosenberg. Rosenberg's been able to get the timely punch out this evening to kind of keep this thing at a much tighter game than it could be. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Bees. 3 runs, 6 hits, and an error for Tacoma. The dangerous Luis Urias. Urias batting .306 this year with runners in scoring position. The speedy Taylor dancing around back on second base. Rosenberg steps off to give him a look. Now comes set. The pitch. Urias takes low in the dirt. Skips in there. Caught by the catcher Humphreys, and the count is 1-0. Urias so far 0 for 2. Grounded out to third. And grounded back to the pitcher Rosenberg. The 1-0 in the dirt again, blocked by Humphreys. He keeps it in front of him. Taylor will hold there at second. So far tonight for Rosenberg, 4 strikeouts, but they have come at some really key moments while trying to minimize damage. He's down 3-0 here in this bottom of the 5th inning. The 2-0. Urias takes high. 3 balls and no strikes. Nick Solak is on deck. He had a solo homer in the 2nd inning. Rosenberg checks Taylor. Long look. And there goes Taylor. The pitch is low. There will be no throw, and it's ball 4. And time is going to be called. No, this ball hit the batter, Urias. That's a huge break for the Bees. Taylor is frustrated about that, as it's going to be a hit by pitch. Urias, that ball was running in and it caught him just barely on the foot. So because of that, it would have been ball 4 anyway, but because of that, Taylor has to retreat back to second base. Urias aboard, runners at first and second now with 1 out. Jack Santora walks out to the mound. He'll take the ball from Kenny Rosenberg. We'll tell you all about the new Bees pitcher when we come back. Salt Lake with a 12-game win streak, and Tacoma threatening to end it. They're up 3-0, bottom of the 5th, with 2 on here on the KSL Sports Zone.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
At Safelite Auto Glass, we know how busy your life can be. That's why when your windshield gets damaged, we make it easy to get it fixed. You can schedule in just a few clicks anytime at Safelite.com. Plus, Safelite comes to you at work, home, wherever. Or you can bring it to us. We'll take care of everything hassle-free. So when your windshield gets cracked, trust Safelite. Play that jingle.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
Not sure how to hire a lawyer after a car accident? Call Siegfried & Jensen. We'll walk you through it. Think it's too expensive? Here's a fact. At Siegfried & Jensen, you pay nothing up front for our services. Nothing. We simply don't get paid unless you do. When you're our client, you can talk to us whenever you need to. You can come see us, get case updates, ask for advice, and get your questions answered anytime. Get the facts and the help you need after an accident. Call Siegfried & Jensen today.
When Jen Drummond isn't climbing mountains and breaking records, she likes taking things easy.
That's why I appreciate My Style checking from Mountain America.
Make it look easy.
My Style makes life a breeze. And the mountain of extra benefits is incredible. Shopping and entertainment discounts, mobile phone protection. My Style checking has it all.
Make it look easy.
Gear up for your next journey with My Style checking. Only at Mountain America.
Membership required based on eligibility. Terms, conditions, and exclusions apply.
Nothing. Tacoma in the lead. 1 out, 2 on. Travis McGregor, the new pitcher for the Salt Lake Bees. Nick Solak is a dangerous man. He has hit .344 in the last 9 games coming into tonight. He's batting .452 at home. He already has a solo homer. Runners at first and second. 1 out. The pitch. McGregor deals, and it's fouled back to the screen, over the screen, and out of play. Nick Solak, a .326 hitter with runners in scoring position. Tacoma with 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 in the fourth. The 0-1. Solak bounces it hard towards the middle of the infield. It gets through and into center field, a base hit. Taylor's going to round third, coming home. He's going to score. RBI single for Nick Solak. It's a 4-0 lead for Tacoma. Well, it was that bouncing ball towards the middle. You were hoping it would get right at either Lopez or Soto, but instead it made its way through. Another run on the board for the Rainiers. That run charged to Kenny Rosenberg, whose night is still not done. He's still responsible for Urias over there at first base. So the Bees have not given up multiple runs in an inning so far, but trail by 4 now. Here's the first pitch to Jake Slaughter. He slices it back to the screen, 0-1. On the year for McGregor, 0-4, a 3.29 ERA. He's given up 49 hits, 23 runs, 20 earned. Opponents hit 240 against him, 48 Ks, 22 walks. The pitch, Slaughter takes high. Slaughter tonight doubled in the second inning. Grounded out to third in the fourth. Urias at second, Solak at first. The 1-1. And it's just below the knees, 2 balls and a strike. McGregor comes set from the belt. Rock steady. There go the runners. The pitch, a strike. No throw. Second and third, 1 out. So now McGregor need to make a big pitch here. McGregor set from the belt. Infield in, the 2-2. Up and in. He's going to reach his hands to get out of the way of that one. First base is open. Sebi Zavala on deck. McGregor looking to get a big strikeout in a tough situation here in this bottom of the 5th inning. And time is going to be called by Zavala, or rather by Slaughter. Slaughter reaches the bat back ready. McGregor from the stretch. Exhales. Knee up, foot down, fires, and it's fouled back to the screen. Teodosio in left tonight. Adams in center. Marisnik in right. LeBlanc is at third. Lopez at short. Soto at second. Cavadas at first. Humphreys the catcher. Travis McGregor the new pitcher. Trying to nail it down here in this 5th to minimize the damage. 3-2. Broken back, ground ball. The shortstop Lopez fires to the plate. Catch, tag, and he's out. What a play by Jack Lopez. On a broken back grounder to the middle of the infield. He got it, whipped around, and fired a strike to Zach Humphreys. That was not an easy play, as he was behind the mound by the time he let it go. And Humphreys did a nice job receiving that throw and then twisting around to make the tag. And accurately made the tag. There was no slide. He's being attended to right now. Hopefully Humphreys is okay. He's kind of had to drop down and twist around. But take a look at it. Has his knee down. He kind of has his leg underneath himself as he reached around to tag out Urias. That is an enormous out. And on the play, it is Solak who stayed there at second. Slaughter now at first after a fielder's choice. Well, Jack Lopez has now made 2 very important defensive plays. Sebi Zavala walked in the second, singled in the fourth. He would eventually score in that 4th inning. 4-0 Tacoma, bottom of the 5th. Zavala leaves the first pitch high, 1-0. Sebi Zavala, a 2-11 hitter with runners in scoring position. Trying to pad this lead while McGregor tries to minimize this lead. Scampering into second, Soto. The runner doesn't move. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Letter high fastball. 93 on the gun, and the count is 1-1. The Bees have erased a 4-run deficit in this win streak to win before. They'll have to do it if they want to make it 13 in a row tonight. Here comes the 1-1. Foul back to the screen. We'll do it at 1-2. Semi Zavala 0 for 3 yesterday. Reaches the bat back ready. Tacoma 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position. He fouls this back to the screen. And the count will stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Close the book on the start for Kenny Rosenberg. 4 1/3, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, a pair of home runs in that performance. 87 total pitches for him. Time is called by the catcher Humphreys. He's out to have a conversation with McGregor. It might be a comms issue. His home plate umpire Evan Johnson goes out to talk with them as well. A very active crowd here on this Thursday night. The Tacoma Rainiers badly in need of a victory as they are slipping deeper and deeper back into that race at the top of the PCL. A pair of walk-offs to end that series at Oklahoma City. Sound beatings from the Bees to open this series. Wheel around, the pickoff throw to second, not in time. Back in barely was Solak. McGregor wheeled around. Soto was covering. Sharp throw. And Solak just did get back there.
Back to school savings are officially in session at Tanger Outlets. Shop tax-free July 29th through August 11th and save up to 70% off the latest school styles. The best of apparel, footwear, accessories, and more. Save at Nike Factory Store, American Eagle, Gap Outlet, Crocs, Under Armour, Banana Republic Factory, and hundreds more. There's always something happening. Discover the latest fun and events all season long. Tanger Outlets, your savings destination.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. And now, save 40% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Plus, free home delivery on select smart beds when you add an adjustable base. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
Choose the tailgating MVP, the Toyota Tundra. This is one vehicle that comes up clutch. Or ride in the adventurous 4Runner, a true champion on and off the road. Whichever truck you choose, you're getting a real winner. Come join the team of champions, Toyota Trucks. Visit Toyota.com to learn more or check out your local Toyota dealership today. Toyota, let's go places.
For the 6th inning, 2, 3, 4 hitters coming to bat for the Bees. Castanera, Charles LeBlanc, and Nico Cavadas. And now Rob Kaminsky's night is finished for the Tacoma Rainiers. The new pitcher is Chris Davinsky. And all pitching changes, they are brought to you by Mountain America Credit Union. Mountain America will donate $25 to the Huntsman Cancer Foundation's pediatric research. And the night for Kaminsky, a very good one. Kaminsky stepped in and was able to work around some first and second nobody out situations to keep the Bees off the board. 5 complete innings, 3 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 6 Ks. Hira, swing and a miss, pop fly, foul territory, giving Chase Packard by the warning track, and it drops in the 4th row. Well, with Keston Hira, he's reached base twice tonight. A base on balls in the 1st, a base on balls in the 4th. In each of those innings, the Bees had 1st and 2nd with nobody out. They did not score. They're going to try to get some late inning work done here. The 0-1, down and away. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Bees. 4 runs, 7 hits, and an error for Tacoma. The 1-1 spots that curveball top of the zone, 1-2. This has been a really fun season series between these two teams. It's Tacoma winning 2 out of the 3 series. 1-2. Swing and a miss. A shoulder high fastball. Got him. Davinsky's night starts with a punch out. 1 down. Nobody on. And brings up Charles LeBlanc. Davinsky No decisions yet this year. 4.76 ERA. This is his 10th appearance. 11 1/3 innings. 9 hits, 6 runs, all earned. 2 homers. 13 strikeouts. First pitch misses away. Opponents batting .214 against him this year. LeBlanc grounded into a 6-4-3 double play in the first. He singled in the fourth. The 1-0. In there for a strike. 1-1. Coming up in the bottom of the 6th, we'll update you on the out-of-town scoreboard. A light night in the Bigs. And a very important night. Every night will be in the Pacific Coast League with the teams chasing the Bees. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Nico Cavadas is on deck. Bees trail 4-0. Top of the 6th, the 1-2. Misfires away. Count is at 2 balls and 2 strikes. LeBlanc, right-hand batter ready. The right-hand pitcher, Davinsky, comes set, fires, and it's fouled off to the right side and out of play. Charles LeBlanc. Excuse me, a change has been made to the outfield for Tacoma. That announcement just made as now it is Ryland Thomas in right field. Pitch is low. Count is now full. My apologies for that. I had to listen to the announcement that was just made for that. So Ryland Thomas now at their right field. Solak, I believe, has been lifted. The 3-2. LeBlanc flies it out towards shallow right center. Going out, the second baseman Bliss with the call and the catch. For out number 2. And a quiet night offensively for the Salt Lake Bees. Nico Cavadas 0 for 2 tonight. A pair of strikeouts. And the Bees trying to put something together here as we get towards the late innings, down by the score of 4-0. Pitch is low and in, 1-0. Bees have found different ways to win a number of games. Cavadas fires a strike on the inside corner. Chris Davinsky holds from the letters, steals. Down. The count is 2-1. Davinsky, 6'3" right-hander from Cerritos, California. Was with the Angels last year as well as the Bees. Fly ball high, deep down the right side. It's going to go foul and out of play. Davinsky 1 strike away from pitching a 1-2-3 inning in relief here. Comes the 2-2, and it's low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the Bees have been great this year at finding ways to get some production with 2 outs. They've done that before. Here comes the 3-2. It's inside ball 4. Nice take by Cavadas. And the inning continues. The Bees had a victory earlier this year where they scored 9 runs, and 8 of the 9 were scored with 2 outs. They had several of them with 2 out and nobody on. For Davinsky, he started the season with the Bees last year before getting the call up to the Halos. He's worked with the Bees 9 total innings as the pitch. Adams takes outside for ball 1. Gave up 8 hits and 4 earned during that. 9 strikeouts. His ERA was 4. Opponents batted .242 against him. He was with the Halos before then being sent to the Tampa Bay Rays. 1-0. Started after it, left it up. Check swing. It's appealed. He didn't go. 2-0. Jordan Adams tonight. Grounded out to second. In the second, struck out in the 4th inning. He had an amazing July. This is August 1st. The 2-0. Adams takes on the outside corner a strike. He batted .361 in July. His on-base percentage was .450. Since July 10th, batted .381 His on-base percentage, .458. Here comes the 2-1. Adams takes off speed and over, a called strike 2. Davinsky with his team up 4-0. He's going to try to keep it that way going to the bottom of the 6th. Deals. Started after it, Adams, he left it down. Count full. 2 down. It'll be a head start for Cavadas over there at first base. He was 3-2 with the Angels, that being Davinsky last year, an ERA of .508. Adams reaches the bat back ready. There goes Cavadas, the pitch. And it's up and in. Ball 4. Runners at first and second here with 2 down. The inning continues. A couple of plate appearances where the Bees show some great discipline, some good takes. Here comes Bryce Teodosio. This guy has had the flair for the dramatic so far this year. Teodosio 0 for 2, struck out in the second, grounded out to second in that 4th inning. Out to talk to Davinsky is Zavala, the catcher. The Bees tonight have had some traffic out there, but they have stranded several runners. So far tonight, Salt Lake 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Here is Teodosio ready. Cavadas the lead at second, Adams at first. First pitch swinging, fouling it off as Teodosio 0-1. Bryce Teodosio has had some phenomenal moments this season in games where they have trailed. The 0-1. Swing and a miss 0-2. He was a huge part of Salt Lake rallying from 7-0 back to beat Reno in a game back in April. They were down 5 going into the bottom of the 9th. He started that inning off right and walked it off. Takes this pitch low. It's 1-2. If you're Teodosio, it'd be great to drive the ball somewhere and bring home both runners, but if anything, just continue to keep this inning alive and hand off that baton. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. The pitch. Teodosio grounds it sharply but foul through the third base coach's box. Count stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cavadas is over there at second. Jordan Adams is at first. Bees have put on a hit parade the last 2 nights. 17 runs in game 1, 10 runs in game 2. They have not scored so far in game 3. As Teodosio takes outside, it's 2-2. Salt Lake has had to win some low-scoring games a time or two during this streak. The most recent one, a 4-3 win over El Paso.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. And now, save 40% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Plus, free home delivery on select smart beds when you add an adjustable base. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
Prescription products require completion of an online medication consultation with an independent healthcare provider through the LifeMD platform and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Individual results may vary. Additional restrictions apply at lifemd.com. Read all warnings before using GLP-1s. Side effects may include a risk of thyroid C-cell tumors. Do not use GLP-1s if you or your family have a history of thyroid cancer.
If you've struggled for years to lose weight and have given up hope, did you know you can now access GLP-1 prescription medications through LifeMD? LifeMD is now offering eligible patients online access to GLP-1s, the breakthrough prescription medication that can help you lose body fat and weight. Listen to what people are saying.
Probably the easiest thing I've ever done. The medication comes in the mail, and it's very easy to use. I've been able to live my normal lifestyle, and I've lost 20 pounds already, and I've never felt better. It changed my life.
And here's the best part. Your insurance may cover 100% of the cost of your medication. So go to TryLifeMD.com to have your eligibility checked right now. Get started today at TryLifeMD.com. That's TryLifeMD.com.
Best-selling trucks for 47 years, Ford F-Series. Take the road less traveled in a Ford SUV. Perfect for the mountains, city, and everywhere in between. Or check out Ford's lineup of electric or hybrid vehicles, like the Ford Maverick, Mustang Mach-E, or F-150 Lightning. Inventory has arrived. Head to your local Ford stores today. Based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Salt Lake Bees trail 4-0 here tonight against the Tacoma Rainiers. Logan Warmoth, Ryan Bliss, Dominic Canzone due up here in this bottom of the 6th inning. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Bees. 4 runs, 7 hits, and an error for Tacoma. Warmoth takes for ball 1 upstairs, 1-0. And the throw back to McGregor was high from Humphreys and got away from him. The Salt Lake Bees tonight been able to get some traffic on offense. They have not been able to rack up an inning where they score. 1-0. Warmoth fouls it off. The Tacoma Rainiers have scored in 4 of the 5 innings, but have only scored 1 run in each of them. The Bees have prided themselves on holding down to single-digit innings, but they have not been able to get the offensive production tonight. 1-1 is inside. Bees riding a 12-game win streak. Tacoma a 4-game losing streak. Here comes the 2-1 from McGregor. And Warmoth fouls it high to the right side and out of play. Logan Warmoth right now is 2 for 29 this season. He's 1 for 16 against the Bees. He's hoping to turn some things around here at this time of the year. 2-2, lined out to left, pretty well hit. On the move, Teodosio, it's going to drop down by the line. Grounding first, heading for second is Warmoth. Throw comes into second, he's in there standing up. First double of the year for Logan Warmoth. And it's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 6th here for Tacoma. To bring up Ryan Bliss. He has reached base all 3 times tonight. He's been a thorn in the side of the Bees throughout this series. Grand slam yesterday. Leadoff solo homer tonight. He walked, he singled, he's stolen a base. Bees down 4-0, trying to keep it at that. Bottom of the 6th, the pitch. Bliss takes inside ball 1. Take our last in-game look at our out-of-town scoreboard tonight. Cubs walk off the Cardinals 5-4. They rallied with 3 in the 9th to get that win. 1-0 Bliss. Little pop fly. Shallow right. Hustling out is Cavano. Soto, the second baseman, hustling over. Nobody gets it. It bounced perfectly between all of them. It's a single there for Bliss. Moving over to third on the play is Warmoth. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. That was as perfectly placed a floater as you can have it. Soto with a long, long run, sprinted as hard and as far as he could to try and track it down. It dropped right between Soto, Cavadas, and Marisnik. 4th time of the night Bliss has been aboard. And this is the 3rd hit of the night for Bliss. And he'll be a danger to take off. He had his 34th stolen base earlier tonight. Lead at first. Here's to Canzone, the batter. Left-hander ready. The pitch. And it's flared to the screen off the left side. 0-1. Canzone singled in the 1st inning, flied out to left in the 2nd, and grounded out to 1st to close out that 4th. McGregor trying to work out of some trouble here in the 6th inning. Here comes the 0-1, and it's fouled over the screen this way and out of play. Braves double up the Marlins 4-2. Austin Riley and Matt Olson both homer in the 1st inning. That'll help the Braves get off to a great start. The Braves now 59-49 on the season. The 0-2 to Canzone. Line to right field. It's going to get down for a hit. Coming in to score is Warmoth. Stopping at second is Ryan Bliss. RBI single, Dominic Canzone. It's a 5-0 lead now for the Tacoma Rainiers. Just a hard-hit line drive. Dropped in front of Marisnik. Now runners at first and second. Still nobody out. First 3 batters have all had hits. A double from Warmoth. Single from Bliss. A single from Canzone. Whether it's been a bloop or a liner, it's been a quality AB. Called strike to Samad Taylor. Taylor flied out to left in the 1st, a fielder's choice in the 2nd, walked and scored in the 5th. Bees in trouble here, bottom of the 6th, trailing 5-0. The 0-1. Taylor slices it back to the screen, 0-2. Tigers soundly beaten today by the Royals 7-1. Vinny Pasquantino gets his second home run against Detroit. Jose Ramirez, 2-run homer for Cleveland. And they beat the Orioles 10-3. The 0-2 to Taylor. Just upstairs. The count is 1-2. One game in action right now. The Halos with a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the ninth. They're tied at 4 against Colorado. Runner at first, 2 down there. 2-1. Nobody out. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Samad Taylor down on strikes. It'll bring up Spencer Packard. Spencer Packard struck out back in the 5th inning. He took over for Tyler Locklear, who was 0 for 2. The Tacoma Rainiers have had some traffic. They have threatened a ton. They have not been able to put together a multi-run inning. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the 4th, 5th, and now the 6th. The pitch is inside to Packard. It was tough for Tyler Locklear, who was ejected after the 3rd. He had a 16-game on-base streak coming into tonight. The 1-0. And this is away. 2 balls and no strikes. Bees with a 3.5-game lead in the Pacific Coast League coming into tonight. 2-0. In there for a called strike inside corner. Count is at 2 balls and a strike now. The Bees could hold on to their 3.5-game lead tonight, even if they don't win, because Sacramento leads Reno 5-1, bottom of the 8th. 2-1. Up and in. 3 balls and a strike. Las Vegas up 6-4 right now in Albuquerque. They trailed by 5.5 coming into this evening. Tacoma was down 6 games coming into tonight. 3-1. Inside ball 4. Bases loaded. 1 down. Here comes Luis Urias. So dangerous. A guy who has had big swings to the bat against Salt Lake this year. He was hit by a pitch back in that 5th inning. As trouble was looming then, and the clouds have been getting dark right now. 5-0 ball game. Bees down, bases loaded, 1 down. Urias, the right-hand batter, ready. McGregor comes set from the belt. First pitch. Urias started after it. It was away. Check swing is appealed. He did not go. 1-0. Round Rock defeated Sugar Land 5-2. So now Round Rock is down 5 behind Salt Lake at this moment. Runners with their leads. The 1-0 pitch to Urias. Swing and foul back to the screen. 1-1. El Paso a winner against Oklahoma City 6-2 tonight. The Salt Lake Bees a 12-game win streak, and it is in danger right now. Bliss at third, Canzone at second, Packard at first. And Urias flies this one high to the right side, fouling out of play. It's 1-2. The last 2 nights, the crowd has been of a great size, but they've been kept quiet by the Bees offense. Tonight, it's the Bees offense that has been quiet. The crowd has been electric. The 1-2. Urias takes away 2-2. You can just feel it with the Rainiers, how frustrated they have been against Salt Lake. Every time they have punched against the Bees in this series, the Bees usually punch back twice as hard. 2-2. Urias started after it. It was down and away. The count is full. And this is challenged. Challenged by Humphreys. He thought this was a very important strike 3. This would be a big challenge to win. Replay review said it was paint. Right on the outside corner. Beautifully done. Painted it perfectly for strike 3, brought to you by 5 Star Painting. 5 Star Painting, a proud sponsor of the Salt Lake Bees. And great work by the catcher, Zach Humphreys, to challenge that. Make sure to visit 5starpainting.com for more information. They want to help you on your next project. First pitch swinging, bouncer right back.
Back to school savings are officially in session at Tanger Outlets. Shop tax-free July 29th through August 11th and save up to 70% off the latest school styles. The best of apparel, footwear, accessories, and more. Save at Nike Factory Store, American Eagle, Gap Outlet, Crocs, Under Armour, Banana Republic Factory, and hundreds more. There's always something happening. Discover the latest fun and events all season long. Tanger Outlets, your savings destination.
What does commitment look like? New investments for the St. Petersburg community, even higher quality of care, more locations, expanded services, access to top specialists. For 3 years, Orlando Health has been investing in Bayfront Health to make it an even better choice for your care. And we're proud to add our name. Introducing Orlando Health Bayfront Hospital, a new name for a new century of care. Choose well.
Your weekend just got better with 2 incredible Macy's summer savings events going on right now. We're kicking it off with back-to-school deals like 30% off Levi's and 25% off Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and more. Plus, our home sale continues with deals like 60% off bedding from Charter Club. Or use your coupon or Macy's card and take an extra 15% off throughout the store. Don't miss these incredible events at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
As a trusted healthcare provider for the Salt Lake Bees family and yours, University of Utah Health has the right lineup for keeping your team healthy, no matter what age or need. Get the same care the Bees rely on by visiting uofuhealth.org. That's uofuhealth.org. Go to uofuhealth.org right now.
97.5 KZNS FM Colville, 1280 KZNS AM Salt Lake City, and KSL FM HD2 Salt Lake City Midband. This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
To the 7th inning, the Salt Lake Bees trail against the Tacoma Rainiers 5-0 here tonight. Gabe Spire coming on for Tacoma. The new pitcher will face the bottom of the order for the Salt Lake Bees, Jack Lopez, Zach Humphreys, and Elliot Soto. For Spire on the year, this is just his 2nd appearance with Tacoma. 1 inning of work. Gave up 2 hits and just 1 walk. Opponents hit .400 against him. He did not give up a run in that performance. So Spire steps in. Jack Lopez, who doubled off the wall his last time up in center field. First pitch takes inside, ball 1. As it was a great piece of hitting from Lopez, but a great relay tailored to Bliss to Urias, and they gunned down Lopez at third base. That was an enormous play back in the 5th. Swing and a miss. Jack Lopez, since the Bees have put together this stretch of winning 16 games, they've won 15 out of them. He's had a hit in every game except for one. That includes tonight. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. For the Bees, this is a team that is such a threat to put up a big inning in any inning. And so if you're the Rainiers, you have to feel frustrated you haven't built the lead bigger. It's the 1-2. Upstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And with that said, continuing to put pressure out there and put together more and more runs. Just kind of single-digit run innings all the way throughout. Tacoma scored in 5 of the 6 complete innings so far. 2-2. Lopez bounces foul off the facing of the Tacoma dugout, third base side. Do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Zach Humphreys is on deck. He walked back in the 5th. Here comes the 2-2. Lopez swing and a miss, strike 3. He was ahead of it. Down on strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Here comes Zach Humphreys. Earlier tonight, Lopez did have a double. And that double means you win a free double cheeseburger with any purchase only in the McDonald's app. Valid 1 time the day following a Bees double through September 30th at participating McDonald's. You must opt into rewards. It excludes tax. It excludes delivery. Here's Humphreys. And the first pitch is inside for ball one. The Bees tonight with just 3 hits on the evening. 1-0 upstairs. And although just 3 hits, they've been able to put together 5 walks to get more traffic than you would think out there, but have not been able to capitalize. Here's the 2-0. Fly ball deep to right center. Long run Taylor, long run Thomas to the alley. It's Taylor on the trot at the warning track. He jumps into the wall. Out number 2. It's been that kind of night so far for Tacoma and Salt Lake. Right off the bat, you knew it was going to be trouble. Humphrey's got a good piece of that one, but it was one of the deeper parts of right center, just underneath that scoreboard. Taylor tracked it down well. Elliott Soto, 2 out, nobody on. Bees trail 5-0, top 7. Soto takes at the knees for a strike. Soto grounded out to second in the 3rd. Flied out to right field in the 5th. Elliott Soto didn't like that call, and he's going to challenge this. We take a look at the video board, and it said it was inside. One ball and no strikes. Well, Salt Lake has been red hot. They've been cooled down here tonight. The 1-0. Soto skies one.
Back to school savings are officially in session at Tanger Outlets. Shop tax-free July 29th through August 11th and save up to 70% off the latest school styles. The best of apparel, footwear, accessories, and more. Save at Nike Factory Store, American Eagle, Gap Outlet, Crocs, Under Armour, Banana Republic Factory, and hundreds more. There's always something happening. Discover the latest fun and events all season long. Tanger Outlets, your savings destination.
Save on O'Reilly Brake Parts Cleaner. Get 2 cans of O'Reilly Brake Parts Cleaner for just $8. Valid in-store only at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Your weekend just got better with 2 incredible Macy's summer savings events going on right now. We're kicking it off with back-to-school deals like 30% off Levi's and 25% off Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and more. Plus, our home sale continues with deals like 60% off bedding from Charter Club. Or use your coupon or Macy's card and take an extra 15% off throughout the store. Don't miss these incredible events at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
You have a tough decision ahead of you because Nissan has 6 vehicles with starting MSRPs under $30,000. The 2024 Versa, Sentra, Kicks, Altima, Leaf, and Rogue. Each with class-leading features and great fuel economy. The tough part is deciding which one's right for you. Do you want a sedan, crossover, or is it time to go fully electric? You can choose without compromise. Hurry into your local Nissan dealer and drive a Nissan today.
Mountain Lion Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West. Or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck.
At the bottom of the 7th inning, the Salt Lake Bees tonight trail by the score of 5-0. It'll be the bottom of the order, due up for the Tacoma Rainiers, the 7-8-9 hitters, Jake Slaughter, Sammy Zavala, and Logan Warmaw. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Bees. 5 runs, 10 hits, and an error for Tacoma. New pitcher is on for the Salt Lake Bees. It is Adam Kolarek. He'll come out of the bullpen for Salt Lake. Travis McGregor's night is done. 1 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned, a walk, and 3 Ks. Tonight, Rosenberg worked himself out of some trouble. McGregor did the same. The damage was minimized several times, but Salt Lake unable to put together any quality offense this evening. And they have found their 12-game losing streak, or winning streak, in danger here tonight. This pitching change brought to you by Mountain America Credit Union. For each change, Mountain America donates $25 to the Huntsman Cancer Foundation's pediatric research. Well, for Kolarek, he's had some nice moments out of the pen so far this year for the Bees. Kolarek on the season, 1-0 with a 6.59. 28 2/3 innings, 37 hits, 23 runs, 21 earned. Walked 18, struck out 31. Opponents hitting .319 against him. Kolarek stepping into this situation tonight with his team down 5-0. Jake Slaughter doubled in the second, grounded out to third in the fourth, and a fielder's choice in the fifth inning. Fans settle their way back in. Kolarek from the stretch, although nobody on. From the belt, first pitch coming now to Slaughter. Popped him up, foul, out of play. Mind you, the Bees will be at home next week. Get your tickets at slbees.com. Going to the ballpark is always great. It's even better when you get a Ford Fan Zone ticket. Comes with all you can eat popcorn, hot dogs, nachos, and churros. Slaughter lines one off the screen left side. And it's 0-2. Endless soda at the Ford Fan Zone, too. It's only $28. You can get your tickets at slbees.com. Now, if you already have tickets and you want to move to make it a Ford Fan Zone ticket, it's just $20. The 0-2 to Slaughter. Low, 1-2. So make sure to go to the ticket office, call 801-325-BEES, or go to slbees.com. 1-2 from Kolarek to Jake Slaughter. Swing and a miss, strike three. Great work by Kolarek to get his performance started. One out, nobody on. That brings up the number 8 hitter, Sebi Savola. And now, getting loose, I believe Jordan Holloway is in the bullpen at this moment for the Rainiers. Sebi Savola reached base twice tonight, walked in the second, singled and scored in the fourth. Struck out in the fifth inning. Kolarek fires a strike at the knees, 0-1. Little things tonight. Like that pass ball with Zavala at first base. Puts him at second. He would come around to score on the Ryan Bliss RBI single. The 0-1. And it's low, a ball and a strike. With the Bees tonight, offensive struggles, that has been the story. First and second, nobody out in the first. They did not score. First and second, nobody out in the fourth and did not score. Pitches inside here to Zavala, 2 balls and a strike. We're able to get 2 on in the sixth. Also 2 on in the fifth. Bees have had a few chances to put something together. Not been able to get that big swing of the bat. They homered 5 times yesterday. 2-1. Bouncer hit to the left side. Diving stop by LeBlanc. Pops up, throws to first. Got him! What a play by Charles LeBlanc. That ball was ticketed for a base hit. And LeBlanc just dove right out, pounced on it, and his ability to pop right up, wheel around, and threw a missile to first. Nice stretch over there by Cavadas for the second out of the inning. Salt Lake has had some outstanding defensive plays tonight. Lopez gunned down a runner at home. Lopez took a deflection, made a nice throw to second to get a key out and get out of a jam. You can just feel it throughout so much of the night. Bees defensively just kind of holding this thing together. Bees with 6 outs left to work with and down by 5. Warmoth, who was 2 for 29 before his double that he had in the sixth. He would come around to score. Called strike to Warmoth here. That was the first double of the year at the AAA level for Logan Warmoth. He was 1 for 16 against Salt Lake before that swing of the bat. The 0-1 from Kolarek. And misses outside, a ball and a strike. Kolarek, who was a part of that World Series championship with the Dodgers back in 2020. Comes set from the belt, the 1-1. Slice back to the screen, 1-2. Ryan Bliss on deck. He has reached base 4 times tonight. A walk, a pair of singles, and a home run for him to start this party. Count is 1-2. 2 down. Bottom of the 7th, Bees trail 5-0. Here's the pitch from Colera. Tapped fouls. It dribbles over by the third base on deck circle. We'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. For the Bees in the 8th inning, it'll be the top of their order due up. They've been known to put together some explosive innings during this winning streak. The 1-2 pitch. Up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Bees have erased some big deficits in the late innings this season. Twice they did it in this ballpark. Here comes the 2-2. It's off the end of the bat, foul to the backstop. Do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. One time they erased a late.
Back to school savings are officially in session at Tanger Outlets. Shop tax-free July 29th through August 11th and save up to 70% off the latest school styles. The best of apparel, footwear, accessories, and more. Save at Nike Factory Store, American Eagle, Gap Outlet, Crocs, Under Armour, Banana Republic Factory, and hundreds more. There's always something happening. Discover the latest fun and events all season long. Tanger Outlets, your savings destination.
Your weekend just got better with 2 incredible Macy's summer savings events going on right now. We're kicking it off with back-to-school deals like 30% off Levi's and 25% off Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and more. Plus, our home sale continues with deals like 60% off bedding from Charter Club. Or use your coupon or Macy's card and take an extra 15% off throughout the store. Don't miss these incredible events at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
To the teachers, assistants, and support staff who see potential in every child, Grand Canyon University recognizes you. We created the National Center for Teacher Preparation at GCU, along with a generous scholarship, so you can become a licensed teacher with paid benefits. Over 100 GCU alumni have been recognized award recipients, including Superintendent, Administrator, and Teacher of the Year. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu/parapro.
Sizes: construction and utility vehicles, tankers, box trucks, flatbeds, and other company vehicles are all trucks. Don't let trucking companies and their insurance carriers intimidate you. If you've been injured in a wreck with a truck, get the facts and the help you need. Call Siegfried and Jensen.
In the 8th inning, the Salt Lake Bees trail by the score of 5-0 here tonight. In this 8th inning, we'll have the top of the lineup stepping up to the plate. It's Jake Marisnik, Keston Hira, and Charles LeBlanc. And they are going to battle up against Trevor Kelly. This guy, Trevor Kelly, 6'2", right-hander from Providence, Rhode Island. Kelly has been dominant as of late, not allowing an earned run in his last 14 appearances, dating back to June the 13th at Round Rock. This is the longest such streak in the Pacific Coast League this year. And over those last 14 games, Kelly has struck out 24 batters compared to just 6 free passes in 15 2/3 innings. Well, here we go. Marisnik takes a called strike. He continued his hot streak in Game 1 of this series. He struck out all 3 batters that he faced in the 8th inning. It was a 17-6 Bees win. 0-1. His fires outside 1-1. Similarly, their right-hander Brett DeGus has held opponents scoreless in his past 7 outings, beginning July 6th at Salt Lake. That was also 8th inning last night. 1-1. Laced high and deep to left field. This ball screaming deep towards the wall, and it's gone. A solo shot home run for Jake Marisnik. Bees on the board, and the lead is cut to 5-1. You wanted a good start here to the late innings. For Marisnik, his 8th home run of the season. This is a guy that has just been on a tear from that leadoff spot. In Game 1 of this series, Marisnik scored 5 times, and he reached 5 times. It silences the crowd there for a bit. The deficit is still 5-1. Now Keston Hira steps up. Hira, who was homered in each of the first 2 games of this series, takes a called strike. And we were talking about that streak there for Kelly. And then Marisnik tells you what he thought about it. Pop fly, right side, fouling out of play for Hira. And he's down to the count 0-2. Charles LeBlanc on deck. For the Bees, step up to the plate, down 4 with 6 outs to work with. You just try to find a way to get on base. The 0-2 is outside. It gets away for the catcher, Zavala. Keston Hira has 3 home runs this season against Tacoma. 8 runs batted in. Sidearm pitch, and it's fouled straight back to the screen. It was an elevated pitch on that one, and he just did get a piece of it. Hira has walked twice tonight. He stole 3rd, struck out in the 6th. 7 for 22 this year against the Rainiers. Takes outside, 2-2. Bees have been a great team this year, being able to go down in the count 0-2, work their way back and draw a walk, or still get something out of it. 2-2 is high, and it's 3-2. Last night, that proved to be big in the inning where the Bees got behind just for a moment, and eventually would put up a 3 spot, take a 7-5 lead. 3-2. Fly ball down the right field line. Running over to foul ground as Packard makes the running catch. No, it bounced out. He was just about there. It looked like he was going to make that play. Packard hustling over between the warning track and the foul line just didn't get it. He actually caught it on the bounce. He missed as he stabbed after it and then scooped it on the bounce. The security guard down the right field line shaking his head. 3-2, bounced on a high hop towards the third baseman. Urias tries to play it on the short hop, can't get it. And Keston Hira is aboard. So there you go. The Bees now with a runner at first. Just find a way to get on. I don't care if it's E5, which it is ruled officially. I don't care if it's a base on balls. Hopefully it's not a hit by pitch that ends up keeping you out of a game. But whatever it takes here, pass that baton. Bees down 5-1. Top of the 8th. I believe they had an issue shutting the side gate, so they get that handled. Here are the lead over there at first. Here is LeBlanc. Pitch. And Charles takes outside for ball 1. Charles LeBlanc grounded into a 6-4-3 double play in the first. That was big. The Bees had first and second, nobody out. He singled in the 4th. He was stranded. And in that situation, they had first and second, nobody out. 1-0. Left it away. Count is 2 balls and no strikes. LeBlanc and popped up to the second baseman, Bliss. Back in that 6th inning. 2 balls, no strikes, nobody out. The pitch. Outside ball 3. Boy, if you're the Bees here, it's a great situation where you're going up against a closer who has been, or not a closer, but a reliever who's been so dominant as of late. Got to him early with a solo homer. 3-0. Taking all the way. Outside ball 4. First and second, nobody out. The Bees have had this situation a couple times tonight. Now they're looking for some cash here. An error that put Hira on. A 4-pitch walk that puts LeBlanc on. Meat of the order, Nico Cabanas. He walked back in the 6th. And he struck out twice earlier in this game. Meeting at the mound right now. If you're the Salt Lake Bees, you can just sense it and feel it. This is your chance right here. I mean, all night long, you've been able to draw the walks. That's the 6th so far tonight. You got a break with the error at third by Urias. You started the inning with a solo homer. This is a pitcher who has been electric. He's had a little bit of a problem with command here, making a mistake in the zone and then also a 4-pitch walk. For the Bees, they still have 6 outs to work with. But a chance to put up a crooked number here in this top of the 8th inning. The newcomer, Nico Cavadas. Member of the Fighting Irish in college. Right here from the Woo Sox in the Red Sox organization. Left-hand batter ready. This will be a great time for his first Bees hit. Pitch up and in, 1-0. 5 straight pitches out of the zone here for Kelly. Kelly looks in, now holds from the belt. Comes steady, the 1-0. Started after it. It was on the outside part of the plate, a strike. That sidearm delivery here from Kelly. Likes to work somewhat quickly once he gets stepped back in and ready. Turns, now comes set from the belt. Rock steady, 1-1. Inside corner called strike 2. Nico Cavadas kind of leaned back. He didn't like that pitch. No challenge. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. 5-1 Tacoma, the pitch. Cavadas takes inside. We're even at 2 apiece. The scorching hot Jordan Adams from July is on deck. He is still looking for his first hit of the night. 2-2. Outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kelly snaps at the ball as it's being thrown back from Zavala. He is frustrated with himself out there. Cavadas ready. The pitch from Kelly. Popped up high, left side, foul ground. Chasing Arias, the third baseman, at the track, at the sidewall, and it lands in the 10th row. And a fine catch by a fan up on one of the party decks down the left field line. It has been an energetic party throughout most of the night here at Cheney Stadium. And the Bees are looking to spoil that party here in the late innings. They've trailed all night long. Down 5-1. Runners with their leads at first and second. Kelly comes set. Cavadas ready. And takes ball 4 inside. This is challenged. And this is going to be a really big call. Zavala thought that was strike 3. The replay review. It said inside ball 4. And I mean barely. Great take. And what a terrific plate appearance for Nico Cavadas, who is down 1-2 in the count. The tying run is coming to the plate. The Salt Lake Bees, the hottest team in baseball, down 5-1, bases loaded, nobody out, and this is not the guy you want to see at the plate. It's Jordan Adams looking for his first hit of the night. The pitch from Kelly. Outside corner, a called strike. Adams grounded out to second in the second. Struck out in the 4th. And then walked in the 6th and was stranded. Here comes the 0-1. Outside. Adams sporting his bright yellow shoes here tonight. The lead at third, Hira. The lead at second, LeBlanc. The lead at first, Cavadas. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. The inning started with a solo homer from Jake Marisnik to cut it to a 5-1 ball game. The next 3 have reached base, none of them with a hit. Kelly, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. What a big K. Adams expanded the zone, 1-2, and he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. It'll bring up Bryce Teodosio. Well, the Bees still with the bases loaded, 1 out. They're going to need one more big swing of the bat somewhere here tonight, and they would love to have it in this situation. Teodosio, fly ball deep right, headed towards the corner. Thomas by the sidewall, makes the catch in fair ground. Tagging at third and coming towards home is going to be Hira. He'll come in to score. It's a 5-2 ball game. A big catch by Thomas there down the right field line. As he went to catch that, he kind of had to reach out at the last moment to make sure to stab it. So a sac fly and a run batted in for Bryce Teodosio. 5-2 ball game. Here's Jack Lopez. And that may be all for Trevor Kelly here tonight. The runners held at first and second after that catch by Thomas. 2 down, 2 on. Kelly is done. The Bees have Jack Lopez coming to the plate. We'll tell you about the new Rainiers pitcher when we come back after this Mountain America Credit Union pitching change on the KSL Sports Zone.
When Jen Drummond isn't climbing mountains and breaking records, she likes taking things easy.
That's why I appreciate My Style checking from Mountain America.
Making no easy.
My Style makes life a breeze. And the mountain of extra benefits is incredible. Shopping and entertainment discounts, mobile phone protection. My Style checking has it all.
Make it look easy.
Gear up for your next journey with My Style checking. Only at Mountain America.
Membership required based on eligibility. Terms, conditions, and exclusions apply.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Feel the rush of excitement at the resorts at Wendover with an impressive variety of games and slots. The thrill never ends. Or immerse yourself in live performances at our state-of-the-art concert hall where top artists take the stage. Then enjoy a dining experience like no other at one of our diverse restaurants serving dishes to please every palate. And when it's time to relax, wind down in our luxurious hotel rooms where elegance meets comfort. Plan your getaway now at wendoverfun.com and make every moment unforgettable at the resorts at Wendover.
Back here, top of the 8th inning. Bees trail 5-2. 2 out, runners at first and second. It's the 6'3" right-hander Joey Crable coming on for the Rainiers. Comes from Seminole, Florida. He was with Baltimore last season. So far this year, he's had some performances against Salt Lake. He pitched in 3 games during that last series that took place between these two teams. Took the win in his first appearance in a 9th inning decision where he got the victory. Pitched a scoreless 8th, pitched a scoreless 9th in the next 2. First batter he faces is Jack Lopez, who takes inside for ball 1. Jack Lopez has 11 home runs this season, 6 of them in this ballpark. Bees down 3, 2 on, 2 out. Crable checks the runner at second, the 1-0. Line high and deep to center. Going back, Taylor towards the track, at the wall, makes the catch in the deepest part of the ball.
Your weekend just got better with 2 incredible Macy's summer savings events going on right now. We're kicking it off with back-to-school deals like 30% off Levi's and 25% off Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and more. Plus, our home sale continues with deals like 60% off bedding from Charter Club. Or use your coupon or Macy's card and take an extra 15% off throughout the store. Don't miss these incredible events at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
If you're looking for the most epic place on Earth, let's start at the base of a massive waterfall. Then trek through the thick jungle. Then climb to the peak of a snowy mountaintop. Then once you get there, keep going. Because with intelligent 4x4 and 7 drive modes and a Nissan Pathfinder, the search is the real adventure.
Available feature. Intelligent 4x4 cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions.
As a trusted healthcare provider for the Salt Lake Bees family and yours, University of Utah Health has the right lineup for keeping your team healthy, no matter what age or need. Get the same care the Bees rely on by visiting uofuhealth.org. That's uofuhealth.org. Go to uofuhealth.org right now.
The bottom of the 8th inning, top of the order here for the Tacoma Rainiers. Ryan Bliss, Ryland Thomas, Samad Taylor. They'll face Tyron Guerrero, who steps in here trying to nail it down in the 8th to keep this at a 3-run deficit. The Salt Lake Bees have trailed all night long. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Salt Lake. 5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for Tacoma. The Salt Lake Bees had bases loaded, nobody out, trailing 5-1. They were able to get 1 with a sac fly. Jack Lopez gave it a ride out to the deepest part in center field. Taylor tracked it down well. And those are the breaks sometimes on a night like tonight. Ryan Blitz has had a phenomenal night. Solo homer to start things off for Tacoma offensively. Walked and singled twice. First pitch here from Tyron Guerrero, who holds set at the chest. And he fires it inside part of the plate. Ground ball softly hit right side and through. That is the 5th time tonight Ryan Bliss is on base. His 4th hit of the evening. Now last night he had just a hit, but it was a grand slam. He's had great nights in terms of offensive production. Back-to-back evenings. And Guerrero now with Bliss over there at first base, and he is dangerous. He has stolen a base already tonight, as it was his 34th of the year. He's back with a head-first slide. Guerrero activated off the injured list back on May 14th. He's played a part in 3 Major League seasons, all pre-COVID. Pitch, bluffing at first was Bliss, and the pitch is outside. He was in 2016 to 2019 in the Padres and the Marlins organization. There was a fastball at about 99, sinker at 98, a changeup at 91. This is fouled back to the screen. And Bliss, who was on the move, will have to come back to first base. Guerrero has a nice slider that comes in just a touch under 90 miles an hour. Ryland Thomas, 2 for 4 tonight. Good lead by Bliss over there at first base. And the pitch. Ground ball sharply hit. Stabbed by LeBlanc at third. Throw to second for 1. On to first. That's all they'll get. What another phenomenal play at third base from LeBlanc. A hot hit grounder to the hot corner. And he dives out to make another nice stop. Man, he has played well over there. Fielder's choice, Thomas aboard. They get the lead runner. Now the Bees tonight, who trail 5-2, they've had a tough time with the sticks, but defensively, they have had a fine evening. Samad Taylor. First pitch, takes it at the knees for a strike. Taylor looking for his first hit. He's been on base a couple times, has a stolen base. That was his 37th of the year. Taylor has had some nice moments in the outfield. The 0-1 popped him up right side, fouling out of play. Taylor tracked down that ball in the bottom of the 8th inning, made a nice catch. He had a ball over his head from Lopez that went to the wall, but he was able to start what would become a 9-4-5 putout. Gun down Lopez. Crack back floater into center field. It drops for a base hit. Browning second, putting on the brakes, and now throwing behind the runner at second is Adams. And Thomas is going to hold up there at second base. Second hit of the inning here for the Tacoma Rainiers. They have them at first and second here with 1 out. The Bees tonight, while they have been losing all night long, have not given up a big inning. Tacoma scored 1 run in the first, the second, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth. The Bees with a 2 spot in the 8th inning. So far this year, no team in the Pacific Coast League has been better in the 9th inning than the Salt Lake Bees. But they want to keep this at a 3-run deficit. First hit of the night for Taylor Packard, looking for his first hit of the night. Struck out the 5th, walked in the 6th. Packard with a heavy swing, but it came up empty, 0-1. Spencer Packard was with AA Arkansas last year, hit .292 with them. The 0-1 at the knees, called strike 2. Packard, who came on for an ejected Tyler Locklear, who didn't like a call on a check swing. No balls, 2 strikes and an out. Guerrero kicks, steals. It's a fly ball, left side, foul, and out of play. 5-2 ball game with the Rainiers trying to end their 4-game losing streak. They're also trying to snap Salt Lake's 12-game winning streak. The Bees had a phenomenal finish to July. They're hoping to start August the right way. The 0-2 is low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tyron Guerrero stands so tall on that mound. Holds from the chest, works methodically, then rips it through, and it's flied high and deep to left center. Drifting back is Adams, the center fielder in front of the track, makes the catch. Tagging Thomas and bluffing. The throw is lasered right into third. What a strong throw by Adams. 2 down, 2 on. Here comes Luis Urias. Urias tonight, he's looking for his first hit. Grounded out a couple times. He's been hit by a pitch. He's gunned down at the plate on a nice play by Lopez. He struck out in the 6th. Some great defensive plays tonight from a number of players. Jack Lopez had a couple of fine plays. LeBlanc with some diving stops. On the other side, Samad Taylor splashed the leather well. Urias skies one high into right field, down the line, slicing towards the corner, and it's going to go foul into the bullpen. The bullpen is in foul territory down the right field line. They also have a berm down the right field line, as none of the berm is in home run territory. Runners retreat to first and second. Luis Urias trying to provide some.
This is the story of the one. As a facility technician installing a new welding station, he knows getting the ventilation right is critical for safety. That's why when questions arise, there's Grainger. Grainger offers detailed technical product information online at his fingertips, so it's easy to find what he needs. Because when it comes to safety, having answers means he and his people can breathe a little easier. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Your weekend just got better with 2 incredible Macy's summer savings events going on right now. We're kicking it off with back-to-school deals like 30% off Levi's and 25% off Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and more. Plus, our home sale continues with deals like 60% off bedding from Charter Club. Or use your coupon or Macy's card and take an extra 15% off throughout the store. Don't miss these incredible events at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
From thrilling games and 11 post-game fireworks shows to entertaining theme nights, there's something for everyone this season at the ballpark. Soak in this timeless charm of baseball as you cheer on the Bees. Don't miss out on this cherished summer tradition. Visit slbees.com to purchase your tickets and immerse yourself in the experience of Smith's Ballpark.
Say hello to For You Banking from Zions Bank. Customized banking that's all about you and the way you bank. Like credit cards. Experience For You Banking today at a Zions Bank branch or visit zionsbank.com/4u to learn more. Credit card accounts are subject to credit approval. Certain terms, conditions, and restrictions apply. See the Consumer Credit Card Agreement and Disclosure Statement for more details. Offers are available for new credit card accounts only and subject to change at any time. A division of Zions Bank Corporation. N.A. member FDIC.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a hit. The ball bounces and goes over the fence. It's a double, which earns the Bees fans a free McDonald's double cheeseburger. Yes, you heard that right, Bees fans. When the Salt Lake Bees hit a double, fans will get a free double cheeseburger with any purchase. Available on the day after the game only in the McDonald's app.
Offer valid once the day after the game through 9/30/24 at participating McDonald's. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards.
And for the top of the 9th inning, Bees trail 5-2. They've had 9th inning magic so many times this year. The best 9th inning team in the Pacific Coast League. They have erased a 3-run deficit in this ballpark before. In the late innings to come from behind, they're going to try to do it again. One time they erased it, and Tacoma still came away with the win. The other time they stole one in this ballpark. They're going to try to take one away this evening. Zach Humphreys looking for his first hit of the night. Struck out, walked, flied out to center. Bees have trailed all night long. The pitch inside for ball 1. Crable is out there as he took over for Kelly in the 8th. Kelly gave up a pair to the Bees, but the Bees, who were down by 4, had bases loaded, nobody out. They only got 1. The 1-0 to Zach Humphreys. And he takes up 2 balls and no strikes. Humphreys had a good swing on one in the 7th. Put it to the alley in right center. And Taylor was able to track it down. Bees have had a ton of swings at home run distance. Only one home run on the night. 2-0 is softly hit towards the third baseman, Arias. He charges, gloves, sidearm throw to first. Not in time. And having to come off the bag was Packard. It's an infield single. There's the way to start it off for Salt Lake tonight. It wasn't a swinging bunt necessarily, but just a softly hit ball to third. And Arias hustled in on it, made a strong throw. Humphreys, as a catcher, probably underrated with some of his speed. He's faster than most catchers you'll see. Elliot Soto tonight, 0 for 3. He is 1 for 12 in this series. Soto takes down and away, ball one. He needs a quality plate appearance here. Just find a way to get on base and get to the top of that order where Marisnik and Hira and LeBlanc are all waiting. Crable, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. And a pitch knee high, and the count is 1-1. Elliot Soto has had a frustrating stretch of play recently. While he's come up with some big swings and some timely moments in some of the previous series, he needs one of those here in the 9th inning tonight. 1-1. Outside corner called strike 1 and 2. Soto grounded out to second in the third. His flight out to right each of his last 2 times at the plate. Bees trail 5-2. Top of the 9th inning. The 1-2. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Soto wants to use his timeout. A guy that's played 13 years of professional baseball. He worked so hard to get his first major league appearance. It was after 10 years of working in the minors. He got that chance. He's a great example of perseverance and toughness. The 2-2 softly hit towards third. It's going to go foul. Jack Santora, third base coach tonight, gets it and rainbows it into the crowd for a fan. Count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Salt Lake Bees have had to come from behind before to keep this winning streak going. But they have not, during this winning streak, trailed by 3 in the 9th inning. They have had some walk-off moments, although you can't walk it off as the visiting team. But the 9th inning drama's been there. 2-2, fouled off right side. He'll take the long walk around behind home plate umpire Evan Johnson. Crable has had to work hard to minimize that damage that was set up against him in that top of the 8th inning, as he held the Bees to a total of 2 where it looked like they might be able to really rack it up. The 2-2 to Soto. Ground ball, sharply hit, left side, through the hole, and into left field, a base hit. Rounding second and going towards third is going to be Humphreys. Hustling into second is Soto. And it's a double for Elliot Soto. Another timely hit for the number 9 hitter in the order tonight. That one bounced off of the glove of Warmoth, the shortstop. Heads up base running there from Humphreys to go first to third, and Soto gets into second. Tying run now to the plate. Nobody out. It's Jake Marisnik. He homered back in the 8th inning. He's had some scorching hot moments during this great stretch of play for Salt Lake. First pitch, ball 1 upstairs. Since July 10th, Marisnik batting .327 in those 13 games, as the Bees have won 15 out of 16 during that stretch. His on-base percentage, .424. The 1-0. Marisnik takes a heavy cut and he bounces it back foul to the screen. Taps his cleat with the bat. During those 13 games, 5 doubles, a triple, and 6 home runs. Individuals have been hot. So has this collective Bees team. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out the pitch. Marisnik with a vicious swing, and he comes up empty, 1 and 2. Keston Hira on deck. He is looking for his first hit of the night. Marisnik 2 for 4. Runners at second and third, nobody down. 5-2 Tacoma. The 1-2. Marisnik off speed, left it away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the bullpen right now, it's Kirby Sneed for Tacoma. Humphreys walks out to his lead there at third. Soto, the lead at second. Marisnik reaches the bat back. He's ready. So's Crable. And time is going to be called by Marisnik. Well, how great is it there to see Elliot Soto get that hit? He had some timely hits in the previous series against El Paso. He had just one hit in this series. He was 1 for 12 before that swing right there. Found a hole and got an extra base out of it. The 2-2. Marisnik clubs it but fouls it to the right side. Not a play. Bees have done a great job grinding out at bats so many times during this winning stretch of play. They have been able to steal some games in the past. They're trying to steal this game tonight. Tacoma has doubled Salt Lake in the hit category, 12-6. It was 12-4 coming into this ninth inning. The 2-2. Marisnik swing and a miss, strike three. Big K for Crable. And I mean huge. 1 out, 2 on. And here comes a very dangerous Castanheira. Castanheira has homered in 7 of the last 9 Bees games that he has played in. 9 total home runs. He has 14 total home runs in a Bees uniform over 21 games. First pitch. Hira with a heavy cut. Crable blew it by him at 95. 0-1. Hira holds it at the chest, now puts his hands right there behind his ear. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike two, 96. Straight heat here from Crable. Castanheira uses his timeout. Humphreys led off the inning with an infield single. Elliot Soto followed with a double. Second and third, 1 down. Bees trail 5-2. The pitch. It's away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Charles LeBlanc is on deck. Charles has homered 3 times against Tacoma this year. The 1-2. Grounded. Foul through the third base coach's box. And off the siding there on the dugout. We'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. Salt Lake Bees found themselves in the hole 3 games under 500 in the early going of this second half of the year. They have rattled off 12 straight wins and 15 out of 16. The 1-2. Fly ball out to shallow left center. Long run Taylor, long run Solak, and it's going to be caught by the left fielder Solak. Bluffing at third is Humphreys. A big second. That might have been a crack bat fly ball. And Hira walks over to the dugout, 2 down. And the Bees are down to their final out. Well, here we go. Charles LeBlanc to the plate. If you're the Bees, you just find a way to keep this inning alive. Nico Cavadas is on deck. The Bees, with runners at second and third, nobody out. They're still at second and third here with 2 down. LeBlanc. 1 for 3 tonight, also with a walk. First pitch. Charles takes low for ball 1. Bees have had their threats tonight. They've scored 2. LeBlanc reaches the bat back. Runners at second and third. The 1-0. Little flare out into shallow center. Going out to second baseman Bliss. Coming in is Taylor. It's going to drop. Coming in to score is Humphreys. Right behind him is Soto. 2-run single, Charles LeBlanc. It's a 1-run ball game at 5-4. That was a perfectly placed little duck snort out into center. Bliss with such great speed running out. Taylor with such great speed running in. And it dropped perfectly between them. It's a 5-4 ball game. And now meeting at the mound and a pitching change. Snead is coming on. We'll tell you more about him. The Bees down by 1. 1 on, 2 out. Don't go anywhere. Right here on the KSL Sports Zone.
In America, the future belongs to everyone, so we built the vehicles of the future for everyone. Have your power of choice with Ford's lineup of gas, electric, or hybrid vehicles. Outperform the competition with America's best-selling trucks for 47 years, Ford F-Series. Take the road less traveled in a Ford SUV, perfect for the mountains, city, and everywhere in between. Or check out Ford's lineup of electric or hybrid vehicles, like the Ford Maverick, Mustang Mach-E, or F-150 Lightning. Inventory has arrived. Head to your local Ford stores today. Based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
Say hello to For You Banking at Zions Bank. Customized banking that's all about you and the way you bank. Whether you're looking to open a new checking account or simply save for the future, we're ready to help with banking that's meant for you. Experience For You Banking today at your local Zions Bank branch or visit zionsbank.com/4u to learn more. Please refer to the deposit account agreement, account disclosure, deposit rate sheet, and personal account schedule of fees available in the online agreement center, or speak with a banker for more details. A division of Zions Bank Corporation, N.A. member FDIC.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
At Safelite Auto Glass, we know how busy your life can be. That's why when your windshield gets damaged, we make it easy to get it fixed. You can schedule in just a few clicks anytime at Safelite.com. Plus, Safelite comes to you at work, home, wherever. Or you can bring it to us. We'll take care of everything hassle-free. So when your windshield gets cracked, trust Safelite. Play that jingle.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
On the top of the ninth inning, the Bees with a 12-game winning streak, down by one with one on and two out. Kirby Sneed is on to pitch now for the Tacoma Rainiers. For Sneed, 2-2 on the year, a 7.43 earned run average. And for Sneed, he's going for his first save of the year. 23 innings, 25 hits, 19 runs, all of them earned. Given up 4 homers, hit 3 batters, walked 13, struck out 22. He's going to face Nico Cavadas. First pitch in there for a strike. Nico Cavadas, a guy who steps in here looking for his first hit as a member of the Bees. Boy, would this be an incredible way to make an intro. LeBlanc the lead at first, and the pitch. Low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Cavadas started his night with a pair of strikeouts. He's been able to reach base the last 2 plate appearances with a base on balls. Adams on deck looking for his first hit of the night. 5-4 ball game. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive out to left. Coming on to Solak. He slides down and makes the catch. The ball game is over. And so is the winning streak. 9th inning drama for the Salt Lake Bees. They were able to put together a rally, get the tying run on. But the Salt Lake Bees' 12-game winning streak comes to an end as Tacoma defeats Salt Lake 5-4 here tonight. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Bees. 5 runs, 12 hits, and 2 errors for Tacoma. A huge victory for the Rainiers, who are chasing the Bees in the PCL standings, and they end their 4-game losing streak. A fun ball game here tonight. A frustrating one for Salt Lake as they played from behind all night long. They put up 2 in the 8th.
Back to school savings are officially in session at Tanger Outlets. Shop tax-free July 29th through August 11th and save up to 70% off the latest school styles. The best of apparel, footwear, accessories, and more. Save at Nike Factory Store, American Eagle, Gap Outlet, Crocs, Under Armour, Banana Republic Factory, and hundreds more. There's always something happening. Discover the latest fun and events all season long. Tanger Outlets, your savings destination.
Your weekend just got better with 2 incredible Macy's summer savings events going on right now. We're kicking it off with back-to-school deals like 30% off Levi's and 25% off Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and more. Plus, our home sale continues with deals like 60% off bedding from Charter Club. Or use your coupon or Macy's card and take an extra 15% off throughout the store. Don't miss these incredible events at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
As the trusted healthcare provider for the Salt Lake Bees family and yours, University of Utah Health has the right lineup for keeping your team healthy, no matter what age or need. Get the same care the Bees rely on by visiting uofuhealth.org. That's uofuhealth.org. Go to uofuhealth.org right now.
97.5 KZNS FM Colville, 1280 KZNS AM Salt Lake City, and KSL FM HD2 Salt Lake City Mid-Band. This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Welcome on into the 10th inning show with a ball game here tonight. The Salt Lake Bees had their 12-game win streak come to a close. They fall to the Tacoma Rainiers by the final score of 5-4. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Bees. 5 runs, 12 hits, and 2 errors for Tacoma. And for the Rainiers, they scored 5 runs with 5 solo run innings in the first, second, 4th, 5th, and the 6th. The Bees got 2 in the 8th and 2 in the 9th. They had the tying run at the plate. Also in the 8th inning, while trailing by 4, they had the bases loaded with nobody out. They were only able to get 1 more run in that situation. Defensively, some clutch plays to minimize that damage for the Bees to give themselves a chance. And of course, they've been great in the late innings with some dramatic moments, but they dug the hole just a little too deep as they fall by the final score of 5-4. Getting the win tonight, it was Kaminsky, 1-0 on the season. Taking the loss, Kenny Rosenberg. He is now 5-5 on the year. And first save of the year for Kirby Sneed as he was able to pick up that final out on the night. Tacoma pitchers were able to strike out 11 Salt Lake hitters. The Bees were able to rack up 7 base on balls on the night. They gave themselves a chance there towards the end, but fell just short on the evening. Some fabulous defensive plays from both teams throughout the course of the night, and it made it a very entertaining ball game. Some late game drama to go with it, and all in all, it added up to the Bees falling tonight 5-4. Marisnik, a multi-hit performance, including a solo shot homer there in the 8th. LeBlanc with a pair of knocks, including a 2-run single in the 9th inning of play. For Tacoma, Al Bliss was just spectacular. Led it off with a solo shot homer in the bottom of the first inning. He had a 4-for-4 night. He reached base 5 times. He drove in a pair. He stole a base. He was just absolutely terrific. And on the evening, they were able to get a 2-for-4 performance out of Solak, who made the sliding.
Back to school savings are officially in session at Tanger Outlets. Shop tax-free July 29th through August 11th and save up to 70% off the latest school styles. The best of apparel, footwear, accessories, and more. Save at Nike Factory Store, American Eagle, Gap Outlet, Crocs, Under Armour, Banana Republic Factory, and hundreds more. There's always something happening. Discover the latest fun and events all season long. Tanger Outlets, your savings destination.
Your weekend just got better with 2 incredible Macy's summer savings events going on right now. We're kicking it off with back-to-school deals like 30% off Levi's and 25% off Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and more. Plus, our home sale continues with deals like 60% off bedding from Charter Club. Or use your coupon or Macy's card and take an extra 15% off throughout the store. Don't miss these incredible events at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Finance your new vehicle with America First. You can let your wallet enjoy some time off, too, with no payments for 90 days. So make your summer move. Head to AmericaFirst.com to apply for pre-approval of your low-rate auto loan today. Eligibility, terms, conditions, and creditworthiness apply. Subject to change. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Smith's, where you'll find over 30,000 mouth-watering choices that excite your inner foodie. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week. You can also save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with fuel points. More savings and more inspiring flavors make shopping Smith's worth it every time. Smith's, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck.
Travel Pass makes it easy to plan and book a trip. Whether you're looking for a quick getaway or a dream vacation, you can get insider tips and advice on hundreds of destinations. Create a custom itinerary and book the hotels and experiences that turn your trip into a vacation to remember. Share the best parts of your adventures with friends, family, and other travelers. With Travel Travel Pass, you'll always know where to stay, what to do, and where to eat, no matter where you're going. Travel Pass is a proud sponsor of the Salt Lake Bees. Visit TravelPass.com today.
Game 3 of tonight's 6-game series between the Bees and the Rainiers started with a blast as the Salt Lake Bees were coming in 12 in a row that they had been winners, including the first 2 of this series here, and usually it's been Salt Lake who had punched first. Early on, Marisnik started with a single, moved over to second on an error from the starting pitcher, Rob Kaminsky. Keston Hero walked, and you could feel it being the same story again. First and second, nobody out, but Charles LeBlanc grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. Nico Cavadas struck out, and the threat was done. Ryan Bliss hit a grand slam in Game 2 of this series. It gave Tacoma a lead just for a moment, but tonight he decided to throw the first punch on the first pitch. First pitch swinging, laces it out, deep left center. On the move is Adams at the track, looks up, it's gone. A wall scraper to start things here tonight for the Tacoma Rainiers. Ryan Bliss with his 10th home run of the season. And Tacoma leads it 1-0. So 1-0 lead at that point, and then they would go to the second inning of play. Holding on to that 1-0 lead, Nick Solak leading off the second, and he wanted to repeat what Ryan Bliss did. Second inning of work here for Kenny Rosenberg. Gave up the solo homer to Bliss in the first, and this is launched high and deep to left. Going back to Teodosio at the wall, and it's gone. Solo shot home run, Nick Solak. For Solak, his 4th long ball of the season, his second against the Bees. It's 2-0 Tacoma. So another 1-run inning for the Rainiers, and that was really a huge theme of the entire night. Top of the 4th inning for the Bees. They were able to get runners at first and second with nobody out again. Even had runners at the corners. But a strikeout of Cavadas and a strikeout of Jordan Adams followed that by a ground out by Teodosio to second, and the threat was then over. So 2-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It started with Jake Slaughter grounding out to third. Sebi Zavala singled, then moved to second on a pass ball. After Warmoth struck out, a big 2-out knock from Ryan Bliss. The 2-2. Lined out to left field. It's going to get down for a hit. Playing it on the bounce, Teodosio. Here comes the ball around third. Throw to the plate on 2 bounces. Save. RBI single, Ryan Bliss. A big 2-out knock, and it's a 3-0 lead for Tacoma. So while Kenny Rosenberg was able to minimize some damage, the lead just continued to balloon little by little throughout the course of the evening. The Bees were looking to punch back hard in the 5th inning. Jack Lopez has had a great season against the Tacoma Rainiers. He's batted .342 coming into tonight with 6 home runs. He was looking to get the 5th inning started off right. 0-1. Lopez scalds it high and deep to center. Racing back is Taylor. Deep as part of the park. Turns around. It's a 1-hop the wall. Here comes Lopez flying around second for third. Here comes the relay. Throw to third. Head first slide. And he's out. A terrific relay from Taylor, who threw it in quickly. Jack Lopez with great speed is cut down at third to lead off the top of the 5th. Huge play. Taylor to Bliss all the way to Urias, and Jack Lopez was gunned down at third base. The Bees would go scoreless in the 5th. Then bottom of the 5th inning, it started with a walk to Samad Taylor. He would steal second, and a few batters later, Nick Solak looked to bring him in. The 0-1. Solak bounces it hard towards the middle of the infield. It gets through and into center field, a base hit. Taylor's going to round third, coming home. He's going to score. RBI single for Nick Solak. It's a 4-0 lead for Tacoma. 4-0 lead heading on into the 6th inning of play. Ryan Bliss started with a single, or rather Logan Warmoth, who was 2 for 29, hit a double down the left field line. Big moment for him. That's his first extra base hit of the season. Ryan Bliss then followed that up with a single. Trouble was looming in the 6th, and Ryland Thomas was looking to capitalize. The 0-2 to Canzone. Line to right field. It's going to get down for a hit. Coming in to score is Warmoth. Stopping at second is Ryan Bliss. RBI single, Dominic Canzone. It's a 5-0 lead now for the Tacoma Rainiers. So Canzone with that knock, and all of a sudden 5-0 ball game. We would go on then to the 8th inning. The Bees badly needing to bounce back, and Jake Marisnik, with his team still without a run, led off the top of the 8th. 1-1, laced high and deep to left field. This ball screaming deep towards the wall, and it's gone. A solo shot home run for Jake Marisnick. Bees on the board, and the lead is cut to 5-1. 5-1 ball game, so the Bees were able to cut it down to 4. Keston Hira with a ground ball to third. Urias unable to make the play, and suddenly it was an E5 to put him aboard. Base on balls to Charles LeBlanc. Base on balls to Nico Cavadas, and suddenly you could feel it. The Bees were starting to bounce back here. Jordan Adams with the bases loaded, nobody out. A huge strikeout in that situation as the Bees were unable to capitalize with him at the plate. Teodosio had a sac fly and an RBI out to right field. That would bring home a run to make it 5-2. So 2 out, 2 on. Jack Lopez at the plate looking for some more late inning magic. The 1-0. Line high and deep to center. Going back, Taylor towards the track. At the wall, makes the catch in the deepest part of the ballpark. Second time tonight that Lopez has scorched one out to that area. And the Rainiers dodge a bullet, but the Bees do get 2 runs on 1 hit. Taylor with a fabulous night defensively, tracked another one down, all just to the right of center field, and he had just enough room to make the catch and was able to get there just in time. We go to the 9th inning. The Bees trailing by the score of 5-2, and it started with Zach Humphreys, who grounded one softly towards third. He was able to get aboard with an infield single. Elliot Soto doubled, as he was just 1 for 12 before that plate appearance, and he was able to get to second. Humphreys at third. Marisnick struck out to begin, or for the first out of the 9th inning. A big K as the Tacoma pitchers came up with some timely strikeouts on the night. Keston Hira, a fly ball to left that was caught by Solak. So 2 out, 2 on. The Bees down by 3. Charles LeBlanc hoping to keep the streak alive. LeBlanc reaches the bat back. Runners at second and third. The 1-0. Little flare out into shallow center. Going out the second baseman. Bliss coming in is Taylor. It's going to drop. Coming in to score is Humphreys. Right behind him is Soto. 2-run single, Charles LeBlanc. It's a 1-run ball game at 5-4. 5-4 ball game at that moment, and things were looking great for the Salt Lake Bees with a chance to tie, maybe even take the lead. Nico Cavadas at the plate. Snead coming on to try and nail it down with a save. Cavadas looking for his first hit as a member of the Salt Lake Bees and hoping that it could happen with some 9th inning magic. And Stay flied this one out to left field. To the opposite field, a sinking liner. Solak, with great hustle towards the chalk line, made a sliding catch to end the ball game and end the winning streak of the Salt Lake Bees. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Salt Lake. 5 runs, 12 hits.
Back to school savings are officially in session at Tanger Outlets. Shop tax-free July 29th through August 11th and save up to 70% off the latest school styles. The best of apparel, footwear, accessories, and more. Save at Nike Factory Store, American Eagle, Gap Outlet, Crocs, Under Armour, Banana Republic Factory, and hundreds more. There's always something happening. Discover the latest fun and events all season long. Tanger Outlets, your savings destination.
What does commitment look like? New investments for the St. Petersburg community. Even higher quality of care. More locations. Expanded services. Access to top specialists. For 3 years, Orlando Health has been investing in Bayfront Health to make it an even better choice for your care. And we're proud to add our name. Introducing Orlando Health Bayfront Hospital. A new name for a new century of care. Choose well.
I spray and scrub, but the soap scum in my bathtub is still there.
I spray and scrub, but the burnt sauce on my stovetop sticks around.
Sprays can leave grime behind, but Mr. Clean Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser combines the scrubbing power of an eraser with the cleaning power of Dawn to melt away tough messes on contact.
Just wet, squeeze, and erase.
Stop spraying, start erasing, and clean with more magic than ever with Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
But don't wait. This offer won't last. Get award-winning service from the official pest control partner of the Salt Lake Bees. Call 855-579-0515 and mention this ad. Or visit goactive.com/beesradio to get $150 off. Sign up today. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome on back to the 10th inning show, where the Salt Lake Bees fall to the Tacoma Rainiers by the final score of 5-4. The Angels fell tonight to the Rockies by the final score of 5-4. That game went to the 10th. The Cubs rallied to defeat the Cardinals 5-4 with 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th and walked it off. Braves 4, Marlins 2. Royals soundly beat the Tigers 7-1. Guardians smashed the Orioles 10-3, a home run for Jose Ramirez. We take a look at what has happened in the Pacific Coast League tonight. The Bees started tonight up 3.5 games on Reno. They will hold that lead. That is the good news tonight. Sacramento defeated Reno by the final of 5-1. Las Vegas was looking to gain a game on the Bees as they were 5.5 back, but no, they're still 5.5 back because Albuquerque rallied to beat Las Vegas 9-8. Round Rock does gain a game on Salt Lake with a 5-2 win over Sugar Land. The other game of note, El Paso got a win over Oklahoma City, and the final there was 6-2. So it's going to continue to be fun with all of the excitement the rest of the way, as we'll always keep a look at the standings and update those for you and let you know where the Bees happen to be. They are a first-place team, and they're in position now to be a playoff team when the season comes to an end. As right now they're up 2.5 on Sugar Land, but they clinched the first half title, so that is not a team that they are worried about in this race. If anything, Sugar Land can do them a favor and win some games against these teams that are chasing them. So the bad news for the Bees, they weren't able to help themselves. The good news for the Bees is they got some help from a few other teams, as Vegas is still 5.5 back, Tacoma now 5 behind, Round Rock 4.5, Reno still 3.5. So the division lead, or the league lead altogether, is still at 3.5 games from the team that is closest to them. We have Game 4 of the 6-game series that's coming your way tomorrow. It's going to be a blast. These two teams meet up, and it's always exciting and fun all the way to the end. Johnny Cueto getting the start tomorrow. The right-hander goes up against the righty. Emerson Hancock will be on the air at 8:05 Mountain Time with the first pitch, 7:50 for the on-deck circle. Our thanks to Alma Bean, doing a great job back in the studio as always, and our thanks to you for listening tonight. As in 2 hours and 52 minutes, and in front of 6,677 fans at a historic Cheney Stadium, the Tacoma Rainiers snapped the winning streak of the Salt Lake Bees, which ends at 12 games. Salt Lake had also won 15 out of 16 coming into tonight. The Rainiers defeat the Bees by the final score of 5-4. I'm Tony Parks saying good night from the Pacific Northwest. We'll talk to you tomorrow. This has been a presentation of Salt Lake Bees baseball, and it's on